Oh, I messed that up. Can I rewind that back a little bit? Hey guys, how's it going on this hump day, ladies and gentlemen?
Hump day! Yeah! Oh yeah! Hump day! I love it. You love it. We all love the hump of the day.
How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing on this hump day afternoon? It's 12 here, noon. DJ is gonna be coming in. He had to make a phone call at noon, so he should be popping in within the next 5 minutes or so. So before I start getting into the topics and the tea of the topics that you guys saw in the headlines, because there's some stuff I want to talk about. I want to talk about Superman crossing that 500 million mark. What does that mean? Where does the Fantastic Four rank within the MCU? And of course, I want to talk about the Cindy Sweeney drama that is going on, or lack thereof, or all that stuff. I just want to talk about that. So we're gonna get into the Cindy Sweeney drama. We're gonna talk about Superman crossing that 500 million mark, and then we're going to talk about Fantastic Four, the box office projections for that movie, and where does it rank within the MCU. Now, you guys can come in. Of course, as always, I need you guys to hit that like button. I need it. I love it. I want it. I need it more. We are on our way to 29,000 subscribers, which is a big deal because I have not crossed that 1,000 subscriber threshold in about 4 to 5 years. So we are under 500 subscribers. We're almost at 400 subscribers away from hitting 29,000. I'm going to be doing a big Q&A celebration stream when I hit the 29,000. But right now, today, I just want to talk to you guys, you the people, and we're going to talk about these topics and stuff like that once DJ comes in. And yeah, we're going to kind of go from there. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the box office here, box office mojo. And I want to pull up also the how many movies are actually within the MCU. I really want to pull that up. How many movies are in the MCU? I think I'll just go to Jet GPT for that. How many movies? Actually, list all the films currently released in the MCU. So while ChatGPT is pulling that up, okay, man, they go by phases too. Thank you, ChatGPT, bro. There's a lot, man. Ooh, there's a lot. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, they're numbered. Why am I counting? There's numbers. There's 37. ChatGPT numbered them for me. So yeah, there's actually quite a bit here. Give me 1 second. I'll actually share that with you guys. Share screen. MCU. So there's actually a pretty big list here, and ChatGPT went ahead and broke it down by the phases. And yeah, we're gonna kind of talk about that and see where Fantastic Four lies within these phases. So that's gonna be a nice little thing we're gonna talk about here. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for DJ, how many subs did your Storms Inc. channel have? My Storms Inc. channel only had I think 5,000. We can go ahead and look it up though. We can look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the Storm Jing channel had 5,024. So 5,024 right now. My gaming channel has more than that. My gaming channel currently has 6,000. RSG plays at 6,400. And right now, my Robert Storm channel is sitting at 28,500. So we are on our way. We are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Demon? Demon, how come I never made you a mod? Today, I'm feeling generous. You are now a mod. Do not use your powers for evil. You must only time out people. No ban. No ban. No bans allowed. No ban is allowed. Why is it saying like I've been live for... Oh, I have been live for like 18 minutes. Oh, I don't know if I deserve it, but thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm working hard at it. I'm working hard at it, trying to be a little more positive, try not to follow those toxic traits that a lot of people are doing. I got 2 drinks right now. I got my iced coffee here, and I got my Princess Leia Coke Zero. Coke Zero, man. 0 calories, 0 fat, 40% sodium, 40 milligrams sodium, not great. 0 sugars, 0 protein. I don't know what that. Oh man, I spilled some. Oh well. But when I have like a little sweet tooth for something to drink, I pick up a Coke Zero. I've been on a massive diet. Staying at a Oh dude, that went down the wrong way. Ah. You ever take a big gulp of something and it just hurts all the way down? What's the StreamYard? New scenes? You can add scenes, speaker view, group discussion, media presentation. What's this? Hold on. Something might happen. I'm just testing this out. StreamYard's always adding like new stuff, and I have no idea what any of this stuff does. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I've been on a massive diet, man, and I've been working out quite a bit, especially since I got into the new house because I have a garage now, so I set the gym the garage as a gym. So I have a bunch of kettlebells, dumbbells, a bench press, and I get up and I go ahead and I walk around the neighborhood. Maybe it's like a quarter mile, half a mile. The power of the sun in the palm of my hands. Calm down, Doc Ock. Don't use that power for bad like Doc Ock did. But yeah, so I've been working out quite a bit. Today's my rest day. Worked out Monday, worked out yesterday. Yesterday, man, I almost passed out working out. It was so hot. I think with the heat index in Florida, they said it was like close to 115 degrees. So I got up at 10 yesterday. I got up at around 9:30 yesterday. And I got up, got changed, walked around the neighborhood. Then I started working out and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do these rows, right? And it wasn't even that heavy. They were like 30-pound rows with the barbell. And I did like one set of 10 and I couldn't breathe. Like the air was so hot that I had to like stop, get some water, breathe, do some more. And then I had like the 30-pound dumbbell and I'm doing like this thing, so I could work my triceps, which I don't even feel like my tricep. I got to figure out a new tricep workout because I'm just not feeling the burn in my triceps. I gotta find a better tricep workout because I'm not feeling the burn. And then I did 80-pound deadlifts And after I got done working out and I went and I took a shower, took my creatine, took my protein, it was like an hour before my breathing started being better because I was just like because it was so hot out, man. Yesterday on the way to work, it like inside my car was over 100 degrees, and I'm like, man, this is pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad. This has been like one of the worst summers I've seen in a very, very long time. Like it has been very, very bad, very bad. Very, very bad. So what are you guys doing, man? I got 13 people in here. Y'all just creeping. How's the neighborhood? Bro, I'll tell you what. So I lived in Orlando for 4 years, right? It is so refreshing to go outside and not see a crackhead. You know? Like when I lived in Orlando and I lived like right next to Universal Studios and right next to SeaWorld. I could walk to SeaWorld. That's how close I lived to SeaWorld in Universe or in Orlando. And you go outside and all you see is crackheads, homeless people on every corner. Some corners have 5 homeless people, and you just see them do the weirdest things. They're dancing or they're doing like weird stuff. Being back in this part of Florida, Central Florida, and it being a smaller town and a smaller neighborhood, it's so refreshing. Like my neighborhood is a newly developed neighborhood. So it kind of feels like you ever see those nuke towns where you see like bombing, test bombing neighborhoods, and it kind of feels like a ghost town, like nobody lives there. You just see like these houses, but nobody lives there. That's what my neighborhood kind of feels like. Like every once in a while, I'll see someone walking outside or walking their dog, but for the most part, it's like completely empty, and there's like nothing around it because they completely hollowed out the forest and the woods. So like we have woods around us, but it's like all empty. It literally feels like a nuke town, and it's just crazy. The bad news is so it's quiet and all that stuff. Bad news is cell phone reception's awful here. So I can't really, I have to be in my house to even make a phone call. Also, the nearest Walmart is the Walmart that I used to work at for almost 20 years. So last weekend, me and my wife had to go grocery shopping. Walmart's the cheapest place to go grocery shopping. So I was like, man, I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go there. So the first week I did not go in there. Last Saturday I finally went in there, and bro, I just ran into everybody. Like it's been 4 years since I quit. A lot of the management team isn't there, but a lot of the people I worked with was still there. So I'm going down the dairy section. I run into my friends. I run into them and we start talking. And then, I'm trying to, catch them up to 4 years of history. Because, my ex-wife Autumn worked there with almost 20 years as well. So I introduced them to my new wife, and I was checking up to see how they were doing. Then I would run into more people and then more people. And my wife's like, man, you're kind of popular here. I'm like, babe, I haven't seen these guys in like 4 years. I'm like, I worked 2 decades with them. I'm like, I went to war with these guys. Like, I don't think you understand. If you never worked at Walmart, you don't understand. It's literally like you went to war with these guys. You have a bond with like people that's been there. And I'm not talking about people that worked at Walmart for like 6 months or a year. I'm talking about people that worked there for 10 plus years. You guys together have seen so much stuff that you have a bond that you won't be able to have with nobody else. Like you literally went through war and back. Like you go through a Black Friday or a Christmas or a holiday or anything with anybody from Walmart, and you do that for 10 plus years, let alone 20 years, you have a bond with them that you just can't replace, and you never like you become family. I mean, there are people at Walmart, even though I haven't seen them in 4 years, they're my family. I love them, some more than others, but I mean, there was a bond that you can never get rid of with them. So I was running into everybody. Then one of my old managers, who was there. He recently quit too. He quit like a few months after I quit, but he was in there shopping, and I was catching up with him. And so yeah, I'm like, and I told my wife, I'm like, man, we ain't never coming back there again. I know the feeling. I'm trying to explain to someone all the updates in life. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like, hey, hey, so and so, this is my wife, and like, how are you doing? Where are you working now? What's going on? Who's the manager? Like, trying to catch up 4 years of life updates and in one conversation is really, really hard. And then you're like, hey, I moved. Whoa, that's a big ass spider. Sorry, that was a big ass spider, y'all. I had to go. I've been finding a lot of spiders in this house and a few ants. My wife has noticed more ants. I just want to say Superman saved the day with that spider. I literally went up to that spider and I said, I am giving you the last son of Krypton. Pah! I hit it with the back though. I was like, man, I'm gonna hit it with the back, man. Um, but yeah, so I've been finding a lot of spiders. This house was empty for a long time until we moved in. So there's cobwebs and spiders and stuff I have to um clear out. But yeah, speaking of which, I'm reading Superman Birthright. I love these DC comics, man. You guys can see back there, I have like a whole list of them. Two of them come out every month, and I love these things, man. They're about $10, and they're about the size of a manga, and they have full stories. Like this is the full story of Superman Birthright. I have All Star Superman, Batman Superman. I have every one of them out. Bro, don't say that, man. If my wife hears you, she's gonna lose her shit. She texted me at work last night that it was thunder and lightning, and she couldn't sleep, man. I came home and the TV was on for lighting and everything. I don't think it was haunted. Um, I used to live in this area, so there was like no graveyard or nothing, and it's a newly built house, so no one died in it. There was a cemetery around here. I don't know if that cemetery is still here. I don't think it's anywhere near here. How was it long? I think it was vacant for over a year. Like they just built it and they just could not find no one to rent it. And then me and my wife came along and we rented it. So hopefully they keep that in mind and next year don't raise the rent on us. DJ should be popping in soon, guys. I'm sorry you have to deal with me being boring. I'm trying to answer all your questions before DJ comes in. And then we'll get into the Sydney Sweeney stuff. We'll pack. Dude, I just want one time for you to come in and not tell me you're drunk. Wolfpack's drink of choice is anything alcoholic. I don't think he really cares. Hey, Captain Morgan's really good. Oh, I love sake, bro. Love sake. Love sake. Every time I go to Kobe's, I always get some sake. Sake! Sake! I need some sake. How are we on likes? Did you guys hit the like button yet? Whoa. Ah, man, I do that every time. Every time I do that. Sake! I never got into Genshin Impact. Hey, what's up, Cavi? How you doing? There's DJ. All right, so now it won't be. Oh, there's audio. Because I'm not talking because no one's saying anything in the chat. It works both ways. You guys need to talk, and I'll talk back. Okay, I got DJ here now.
There we go. What's up, man?
How you
You hear me?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Good. Whew. Oh man, they had me on hold for freaking 20 minutes, man, before I had to talk to the operator.
You hear me okay?
Yeah, you're fine. You're just fine. Yeah.
You feeling all right?
Yeah. Just last night was rough. I was sore last night. So I think everything's healing up now. So any kind of like movement is just. I'll go to the doctor tomorrow and get all the implant stuff removed. So
that's good.
Yeah. So
look, man, you must be good luck, bro. You pop in, we get a super chat right off the bat, bro. Hold on, let me fix it. I don't like this style. Minimum. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Geeky got doing the $5. The two villains I really want to see in Corn says Superman in the DCU move forward is either Brainiac or Mongol. Darkseid would be cool too. Darkseid, I think, is gonna be a Just League level threat.
It should be. Yeah, it makes sense. You can't just have them on one-off, you know.
Well, if you read the clues that James Gunn is giving people.
Hang on 1 second.
All right, no problem. If you're reading the clues that James Gunn is giving everybody in interviews and stuff, he said the next Superman movie is going to be not a direct sequel. He said the next Superman movie, it's a sequel-ish. So when he says that automatically triggers to me that, oh, it's going to be a sequel, but it's going to have another character in it, like sort of like BVS. BVS is a sequel to Man of Steel, but it's not really a direct sequel. So if you hit that, like, what do you think? I don't understand why people automatically think Batman, right? Like, oh, you're gonna do Batman World's Finest. Like why do people automatically think that, right? Like look at the clues that are in front of you. James Gunn said the next Superman movie is not exactly a direct sequel. It's going to be more of a team-up movie. He said that. The next movie in the DCU is Supergirl. What storyline in the comics includes Supergirl and Superman that could possibly be a sequel to the movie, but not really a direct sequel? Oh, I don't know. How about Superman and Supergirl teaming up to take on Brainiac? That happens in the comics. So I never understood why when James Gunn said that, people automatically thought, oh, he's going to put Batman and it's going to be World's Finest. Bro, they tried that with BVS, putting Batman in the sequel. It did not work.
Yeah.
So, like, it just, I love how people
they basically did the same thing with Captain Marvel. She should have got her solo
100%.
And same thing with Superman. He should have got his second solo, then do the team up stuff.
Yep, 100%. They were chasing that Avengers money, man.
Yeah. But I said that DC at that time was always playing catch up instead of letting it marinate like Marvel did. They had time to let things happen.
Yeah, they weren't building up, man. They were like wanted that quick money fast. Yeah. But if you look at the clues of the movie that's released, the movie that's coming out, and you listen to James Gunn's interviews, to me, it's pretty clear cut. The next movie for Superman will be him teaming up with his cousin to take out Brainiac. In fact, James Gunn has even come out and said that when they were discussing a villain for this movie, Brainiac was in discussion. So that tells me that he does want to bring Brainiac to the screen. So yeah, I'm not saying that's gonna be the next DCU movie after Supergirl. I'm just saying that's gonna be the next time we see Superman in a movie. So that's my thoughts. Yeah. DJ, man, I gotta ask you, bro. I gotta throw this up here for you, man.
What's up?
This is important. I need to ask you, what are they doing, my girl Cindy Sweeney, right now, bro?
I saw that. So I watched the thing the other day with my girlfriend. She was like, "Really? That's what it's going for?" She was like, "Are they trying to over sexualize her?" I said, "No, that's her gimmick. That's what she does. That's like her whole.
That's why she's working so well."
I was like, she sold her bathwater for soap. But to say that this is Nazi propaganda, that is eugenics and stuff, because she's blonde and blue eyes, and saying that, to me, it was a play on the word jeans. That's all
exactly. You're selling jeans.
That's the first thing I thought was like, she's selling jeans. She's an attractive woman. She's saying basically, because people say all the time, someone's attractive, they got good jeans. That's all she's saying. I didn't go to, this is like the white supremacy, the white race, Nazi, blonde hair, blue eye. I was like, if it was a black woman saying that, I'd be like the same thing. They're saying that she has nice jeans. To me, I didn't take it. To me, it's reaching on that one.
They're reaching hard,
it's
bro.
Reaching. I don't see it. I didn't see it as that. I thought if anything you want to criticize saying it's over sexualized, I could understand what you were saying that, if you were on that kind of shit. But to say it's like it's a hidden agenda for white supremacy and Nazis and stuff like that.
You know why? Because you put, as a guy who went through the Parasite video, the one thing you do not say is America. I don't even care if you live in America. You don't mention the word America.
We're not popular around the world right now.
We're not popular in America,
right?
Because I said, what country you live in? Oh yeah, America. Oh my god. I am like Confederate. Oh my, like all this stuff, bro. The name of the company is American Eagle. Mm-hmm. I watched the commercial twice. I wouldn't even say it was over sexualized because she was fully dressed. Yeah. And all she did was,
because my girlfriend asked, how old is she? I was like, she's like late 20s. She's like, oh, that's fine then.
Yeah.
She thought she was like a young, because back in the day they had a young, what's the model, Cindy Crawford, all the real young, and they were over sexualized. That I get. That I would have a problem with you sexualizing a 16-year-old girl, with that kind of stuff. But she's like, what, 27, 28? She's a grown-ass woman.
Yeah.
And I told my girlfriend the hypocrisy is we have these people that sit there and praise the OnlyFans models for I am woman, I'm using my body, my sexuality, and all of this. But on the meantime, famous actress does it, it's considered wrong, and I'm not talking about the whole Nazi part of their argument and everything. But I personally, when I saw the commercial, that was the last thing I thought when I saw that commercial. I thought, I thought it was cringe, but I thought it was a play on the word jeans. That's all I thought.
I heard the backlash going on. I'm like, oh man, I got to see what the hell's going on. And I don't think the commercial was good, mostly because
it's very cringe. I'll give that.
It wasn't a good commercial, but it was clear that the word jeans was being used as a play for her genetics because of her beauty. Yeah. Because a lot of people say that all the time, like, oh man, like you're so beautiful. Oh, thanks. It's in my jeans. Or you're tall. It's in my jeans.
Like jeans. Someone's good jeans. It's a common saying.
If you would plug Beyonce into that commercial, nobody would have had a problem.
Yeah, and she said the same strip that she said, it would be no problem.
No problem whatsoever.
That's what I said, I think the whole thing's stupid. I think it's just another reach.
Well, dude, the left side is trying to get her for everything, bro.
That's why
every chance they get.
I don't understand. Like they are all for women using their body and stuff, but when they do, they get criticized for it. Like,
yeah,
a grown woman. What she does, I have she do whatever she wants. I don't care. She wanted to wear a trench coat all the time or wear a bikini. I don't care. That's you. Do you? But don't sit there and say one thing for one person and opposite for that one when your argument is kind of ruined at that point. Again, I thought the commercial was cringe. Did I think it was racist? No.
Yeah, I don't think
that was the last thing I thought. You know.
Yeah, I thought the commercial wasn't great, but I don't think it was race. I mean, I'm also white, so people are like, "Of course you don't think so, Rob. You're white." But I'm just like, bro, there's bigger fights to fight right now.
Right now,
yeah. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't care.
Like, we're gonna argue about G commercial. Geek got through another $5 super chat. Thoughts on the rumors of the first Justice League film will be Christ on Infinite Earth crossover with the DCEU? Says Pace. I don't think that's true. I don't know where you heard that rumor from. I don't think that's anywhere near being true, because James Gunn even said, like, they're not even really thinking about Justice League right now. They're just trying to establish the world, and he said that it's not going to. Yeah, he said they're not going to do phases like Marvel that leads up to Avengers. It's like, hey, we're just gonna keep going and kind of let the audience dictate where we're going
organically.
Yeah, exactly, organically. That's probably the smarter term.
Yeah, I don't want, if they talk about a big move at it, that's kind of putting the horse for the cart for the horse at this point. You're just starting back over. Don't think about 20 movies down the road. You need to think about here and now. Get yourself established, then start doing the big team up movies.
Yeah, because even Marvel at the end of the first Avengers, they did the Thanos reveal.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought, Avengers 2 is gonna have Thanos. Nah, bro, they waited way down the line.
We didn't really see Thanos until Galaxy the Guardians.
Yeah, Guardians.
And that was more just giving us a good backstory for Thanos to understand what we're gonna be dealing with in the future.
Yeah, I don't know where you heard that rumors, Jazz. I don't think that, because here's the biggest thing. Again, you have to listen to James Gunn's interviews and take him for what he's saying. He's saying that they're not working toward a Justice League movie. I'm pretty sure he's got it in the back of his head. Any creator would have that in the back of their head, but they're probably not like fast green lighting, like trying to get there super fast. But also, we look at Marvel right now. People do not like the multiverse angle at all. So I think the last thing James Gunn is going to do, like, that thing that nobody likes that Marvel's doing? Let's do the same exact thing.
Yeah, right now, here we go, another multiverse aspect thing, with Crisis on Infinite Earth. I think he just have a singular storyline at this point, in that one world that they're doing.
Yeah.
I know he has his pocket universes. He can play off that and stuff, but don't be jumping like different worlds. That's where Marvel is kind of, messed up right now to multiverse. Why they're resetting, going back to a singularity, more so.
Not only that, but I don't think Peacemaker is going to be made to where people have to watch it to know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's sort of what
Marvel have you watched season 1 of Peacemaker? I'm
on episode 3.
I'm
gonna have to watch it alone.
I'm gonna watch it just because I want to see how it ties in.
That's what I want to do. Yeah, because that news trailer looked really good, especially when they're tying Rick Flag in and stuff. Yeah. It had massive Deadpool Wolverine vibes in it though. But I watched the first episode with my wife. She didn't like it. Watched the second episode, hoping she'll change her mind. She didn't like it. So I'm like, well, I'm guessing this is gonna be something I'm just gonna have to watch by myself, and that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, because I want to see. Because once I'm invested in something, I want to see everything.
Yeah,
Marvel kind of lost me after. Where did Marvel lose me? I think Marvel really lost me after Moon Knight was the last.
When you started,
that's when I started. That's the first one I didn't finish, and then I was like, okay,
I didn't mind. I like Moon Knight. I didn't mind it.
It was just. It was like an acid trip, though. It was I don't want to think that hard, bro. Yeah. I don't want to think that hard. She-Hulk, I got 2 episodes in, dipped. Marvel's or Captain Marvel. What was it?
Miss Marvel. Yeah, it was good. I like that. I enjoyed that one.
But the last half wasn't as good as the first half.
I agree. Yeah,
and
I enjoyed that one though. Agatha, I watched it. It was kind of
Now, see, I was almost intrigued when you guys were all talking about it, because I found out Aubrey Plaza. First of all, I love Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah,
well,
you don't see her that much until like the last 3 or 4 episodes. Yeah,
but I found out she was Lady Death, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll give this a shot. And then I think Danny was like, Rob, it's really not that worth it. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to. And then Ironheart, you know how I feel about Ironheart. It just Disney Plus just kind of let me down with Star Wars and Marvel. I hope because Kevin Feige came out recently when he was promoting Fantastic Four and said we're not going to do no more like close tie-ins. Like the shows are going to be the shows, like Daredevil, and they'll exist in the MCU, but they won't.
They'll reference one another, but it won't.
Yeah,
you have to watch one to understand.
Yeah,
another one.
That's what the Netflix shows did. Like they mentioned,
unless you want to bring a character to big screen, it shouldn't directly connect to a movie. The way they did WandaVision into multiple, that's the best way to do it. If you want to bring a character to the big screen, but to have all these shows where you have to watch, like you had to watch Captain America, you had to watch Captain America Winter Soldier, which is kind of most people didn't watch that. You
same thing with the Marvels.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to know. You had to watch 3 shows for that one. You had to watch WandaVision, Miss Marvel, and watch the movie Captain Marvel. You have understanding what was going on.
Yeah, because
and you had to watch Secret Invasion to know about the sword in the base up top.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
There's too much homework you got to do.
Way too much homework, and
that's why I like Fantastic Four. You don't have to watch any other MCU movie to understand what was going on in that movie.
I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and a guy on the podcast said something. The Christian Harloff show, Mike was on there, and he said something that I like hit a light bulb in my head. What Marvel should have done. So, Fantastic Four takes place on Earth, 828?
Yeah.
They should have done a whole phase just on that Earth.
Yeah, and with that aesthetic and everything.
That way you don't have to worry about Disney Plus stuff tying in, the old stuff tying in. You could have recast all these characters.
You did the old school retro style of these characters. A lot of those too.
Yes, dude. Could you imagine if they had Captain America on 828? You could recast Chris Evans. You wouldn't have none of the backlash because it's on a different Earth, right? So they should have done this after Phase 3. To be honest with you, Phase 4
move to a different
move to a different universe. Do a whole new cast of characters. You could have redone T'Challa very easily that way. All the characters we love, you could have redone, and then you just start piecing like either Kang or Doom in post-credit scenes, doing stuff on different Earths. And then when you get to Doomsday or Secret Wars,
then you bring back all the old,
bring back the old ones, and you're like, oh crap, like, dude, that's like he said that, and when he said that, I was like, that's genius. How come nobody thought of that?
Yep.
It just, I don't know, man. Like I said this the other day, and someone kind of called me out on it. I like Shang-Chi, but it feels so out of place compared to the other MCU movies.
I can agree. I enjoyed that movie too. But it did feel out of place because that movie you dealt with the magic side, I guess, or more the Asian mythology and everything.
Yeah, like the mythical. But we don't even know because of the rings could be alien.
And that's what pissed me off. That was a perfect time to tie it in. That movie was in the Marvel movies with the rings. Why didn't we have a tie-in? Because at the end of that movie, you see her talking to Wong and her talking to them and having them come to the portal. Why didn't that have some kind of tie-in or end credit scene?
Yeah. And what they were also talking about in the podcast, both Mike and Roxy, was like none of the end credit scenes in any of the MCU movies have paid off.
That's what we said on the Asgard's podcast show the other night. Like there's no payoff for any end credit scene. As before, you went to a Marvel movie and you sat down because you wanted to see what's going to happen next and how people were going to tie together. The end credit scenes were sometimes bigger than the movie.
Yes. You would watch the whole movie like, hey, this movie's kind of average, but that end credit scene,
Ant-Man, for example, one of the best, that Civil War, that's one of the best, but the end credit scene was one of the best end credit scenes ever.
Yeah. I'm 100% with you on that one. And I'm just... Dude, like when you go back and think about, I mean, there's a few that stand out, but for the most part, I forgot a lot of them. I know you have the Blade and Jon Snow one at the end of Eternals. You have
the Shang-Chi one,
Thanos' brother at the end of Eternals.
Wasted.
Hercules at the end of Thor: Love and Thunder. Shang-Chi, what was it? The thing with Wong and
Captain Marvel, the rings. They say
out
of this earth. They said,
none of the And there's no way you can come around and tie all that stuff back up in Doomsday. That movie would have to be 5 hours long.
They're bringing Shang-Chi back in Doomsday, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
I'm like, people even remember who this guy was? You know, like
it's been like 5 years, man.
Yeah.
I was living in a completely different life.
Yeah,
dating a completely different girl.
Yeah, exactly. Same. 5 years is a long time.
I was a whole different Rob back then.
I had a 1-year-old son. Now he's 6.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right?
If a kid was in middle school when they saw that, they're in college.
Yeah, college now, right? You're in college.
It's just, man, it's ridiculous. And I don't know, man. I feel, because I understand a lot of people want to blame Kevin Feige, but there was so much in play about that. Because when Chapek took over, they took so much power away from Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
And they gave, and people, I hear people all the time, they say, well, the buck stops with Kevin Feige. That wasn't true during the Chapek era.
No.
Because a lot of his responsibilities, Chapek gave to his friends. And his friends were like lawyers and business people. You know, they don't know the comic.
Yeah.
So we were just getting flooded with Disney Plus shows, movies. And I know Danny keeps bringing up, Rob, back when we first started doing this, you kept saying there was no content. That's true, but that doesn't mean
they overcorrected. They overcorrected.
Yeah,
they overcorrected. I rather you take your time and give me good quality stuff. Like, we don't need 4 Disney Plus shows a year. 1 or 2 a year is enough. One at the beginning, and then one, one at the end.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think they should stay in their own lane per se. Like, keep more ground level, and then every now and then have a crossover or something where it makes sense. Yeah.
But they should do a show that can get multiple seasons out of.
Mm-hmm.
Let us live with the characters.
Yeah, that's the problem. These one season shows. You don't get enough of these characters.
No, and they're like 6 episodes. Like for an example, let's say hypothetically, I was like, okay, I'm going to give Ironheart a shot. Let's say I actually end up liking it. There's no guarantee I'm going to get a season 2.
The ending of it sets up a perfect season 2, but you're not getting a season 2.
Well, look at the Acolyte. Acolyte had a lot of problems, but I think the majority of people would like to see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't do well with views, so we're not going to get a sequel. So it's like, why am I going to invest my time? You remember about 5 years ago when DC was doing like the Swamp Thing show?
Yeah.
The day episode 1 aired, this was my most anticipated show.
They canceled it, right?
They announced they canceled it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why would I invest my time?
Yeah, exactly.
So I never watched it. It was my most anticipated show.
Yeah.
It just, you need to go back to the CW and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. formula.
I'm about to say, because then them killing Maria Hill off was one of the worst things they did, because she could have been the center pin for Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or Now Sword show. That's where I would, keep it ground level. You still reference stuff going on in MCU, but that was a missed opportunity. They need another show like that. Where I said,
what else was really good? Was the Peggy Carter show.
Yeah.
It went 2 seasons. It tied into the universe. The movies, though, weren't relying on it.
Give me a Sharon Carter show on how she's doing bad things now in Mandrill. That'd be a good show.
That actress is a TV actress.
Yeah, she's like a bad, because she's like she's running all this underground black market organization stuff right now. So have her focus around her running all that stuff and how she turned bad.
Dude, you could add Russell Wyatt, who plays the fake Captain America,
U.S. agent.
You can add him in there. Sharon Carter.
Yeah.
You can even get maybe you can get Sam or Bucky for like an episode or 2.
Yeah. Bring Zemo back.
You can build that into a good show. That actress was a TV actress back on the WB years ago in her teenage years. So you need to start doing full on actual shows and stop taking D-level characters and doing miniseries, because it's not doing anybody justice. Mason Carter doing a $5 super chat. Did you see that Snyder bro who tried confronting James Gunn at Comic-Con? These guys are straight up stalking him now, and they call Gunn fans a cult. I did not see that. Let me search Twitter.
If that's true, that's crazy, man.
James Gunn Comic Con Stalker. I'm looking it up. Oh, bro, he's not white.
Oh, really?
If this is the guy you're talking
Is
about,
there a video?
not a video, a picture of him. Well, I'm pulling it up. I was expecting a fat white guy, bro.
That's him?
Yeah, that's him.
What does it say?
It says trending day 214 hashtag.
Oh yeah, I see. I'm seeing everybody's talking about it on videos and everything.
This guy thought he'd pull up on James Gunn at San Diego Comic Con.
Wow.
And beatbug him.
Did he actually get like close to him?
I don't know.
That's mental illness right there.
Oh, here's a better look at the sign.
Oh, was it?
Trending day 214. Rule number 1: please be positive. This dude got a rule that says please be positive, and he's going out here. Yeah. Hashtag sell Zack Snyder just leaked to Netflix.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, because Rebel Moon did so well. Oh my dude, mental illness is real, guys.
Is that his handle? The I want to see what his freaking thing is. His page is like. Oh my god, this guy's psycho. The
New Geeks, NU Geek.
K, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up too.
I'm looking up too. No, that's someone different. There's a white dude on that one.
Yeah, it is a white dude.
Oh no, that's him. Look, no, that's him.
Oh, it is. He just has Zack Snyder on his thing.
Yeah, he has a mask on, Batman mask over.
Bro, mental illness, guys. I tell everybody, mental illness is real, guys. I honestly don't. I don't get it, man.
Everything's sell the Snyderverse and Netflix. This guy's crazy. Someone check his hard drive.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Thanks for sharing, Mason. That's crazy, that's bro. That's crazy. Funny. So, so I got the list here pulled up. Let's talk about okay. So if you guys don't know, Adam posted some crazy. Adam has been crazy, bro. Hey, what's up, Brooklyn? How you doing? Adam has been
probably one of the weirdest hot takes I've ever heard.
Dude, he's been so bad with hot takes lately. But like, dude, ever since he got with his new girl, man, his baby mama, bro, like I don't know, man. He comes up with the weirdest hot takes. But he says Fantastic Four is easily top 3 MCU movies. Now, just for context, I have the list pulled up. There are currently
I really like
37 movies.
It is far from top 3.
It
doesn't crack top 10 in my opinion.
No, it's around 15.
Yeah, it's right around at 13, 15 mark, and that in between there.
Yeah, there's 37 MCU movies currently. So
is the full list?
I got the full list right here. When I think of yeah, here's the full list, and they broke it down by phases. Let me see if I can enlarge it. Hold on.
There.
So they got it. They go by phases.
Okay.
And you got Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Captain America, Avengers, Phase 1.
Mm-hmm.
Phase 2, Iron Man 3, Thor, Dark World, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Avengers, Age of Ultron, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man. Phase 3, Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Ragnarok.
I already picked out 5 that are better.
Yeah.
what he said
yeah.
right there.
Did he mean like top 3 in Phase 5? Because
maybe that. But that's the number 1 in Phase 5, if you ask me.
Yeah. Like, so when I think of top 3, I always go Winter Soldier. My number one is Infinity War, Winter Soldier, and then Endgame. If I'm going top 5, it's Winter Soldier or it's Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Endgame, Black Panther, and then I mean, there's tons of them I can go after that.
That number 5 spot is kind of interchangeable to me.
Yeah.
But I agree with your top 4.
And for the most part, that's everybody's top 4.
Yeah.
Like Winter Soldier and Infinity War and Black Panther are usually automatically inserted. We know why.
Variety made a list of top superhero movies, and they didn't even have Infinity War on there. They had Thunderbolts on there.
You know why they had Thunderbolts on there? Because of not the political, but the social messaging of it's okay, guys, to have depression. We can hug it out. Like, bro, I don't go to superhero films to watch Inside Out. But you know why Adam don't have Black Panther on his list.
Yeah. We all know his bottom is going to be Black
bottom
Panther,
3, yeah.
Wakanda Forever, and then when Blade ever comes out.
So Fantastic Four, dude, I would put all 4 Avengers over Fantastic Four.
I would put the whole first phase over Fantastic Four, honestly.
Dude, low key, I love the first Thor movie. I thought the first Thor movie was
I would take Iron Man 2 out of that one.
Yeah, Iron Man 2 was one of those movies that aged better as the MCU grew because you see where all the stepping stones were. But like I like Fantastic Four more than Iron Man 3, more than Dark World.
Yeah. Not more than Captain Winter Soldier.
I liked it more than Ant-Man.
More than Thor Ragnarok. More than Doctor Strange, I think.
I liked it more in Homecoming. I like it more in Guardians 2.
Yeah. More than Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Definitely more than Ant-Man and the Wasp. I like Captain Marvel. I just watched it.
Yeah. I never understood why people the hate for Brie Larson. I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, I had fun with that movie. So right now, I would kind of put Fantastic Four on that same level, like right in the middle of the list.
Yeah, because it's better than Black Widow. It's better than Shang-Chi.
I would say it's better than Far From Home. I didn't like I like the end of Far From Home.
Yeah.
It's definitely better than Black Widow. It's better than Shang-Chi. Better than Eternals.
Yeah.
I don't think it's better than No Way Home.
It's way better than Thor and Love and Thunder.
Yeah, because right now Thor: Love and Thunder is probably the worst.
I would put it above Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Really?
Yeah, only because the reason Black Wakanda Forever is the emotional part of Wakanda. If I had to just take the emotion out of it, I would put it above Wakanda Forever.
I would have to go back and watch both of those movies back to back to see because I loved the balls that Ryan Coogler had. To do what he did with that movie, regardless of everybody going, "Oh, you should have recapped."
Oh no, I thought what he did was perfect.
Yeah, I like the fact he had the balls to do that.
It was a good tribute to Chadwick.
I would give Guardians definitely higher than Ant-Man Quantum. Definitely, I like Guardians 3 more than Guardians 2, but I would probably put Fantastic Four over Guardians 3. Definitely over the Marvels. Deadpool Wolverine is different.
I don't consider that an MCU movie yet, honestly.
Yeah, it's MCU, but it's like MCU adjacent. So I guess I would put Fantastic Four over Deadpool Wolverine. Dude, I don't know. I kind of like Brave New World more than I gotta watch them both again.
I'm going off which one's the better movie.
Yeah,
it's a better movie than Captain America. That movie has so many issues out behind the scenes, And like I said, I had more fun with Captain America, but Thunderbolts was a better put together movie. That makes sense.
Yeah, I have Fantastic Four over Thunderbolts. I like Thunderbolts.
Over Thunderbolts.
I like Thunderbolts, but again, I don't go to a movie to see us hug it out at the end.
I think after that, it's probably around that 15.
Yeah,
in that area. It's top 20.
Yeah, I think we both named like 10, 15 movies that we would prefer over Fantastic Four. I don't know if that's recency bias coming from Adam or the fact that he just waited so long for a good Fantastic Four movie that he's just the movie's
awesome. It's fantastic, no pun intended. But it's not something to put high on a pedestal like that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as much as I liked Superman, I wouldn't go around saying Superman's like top 3 superhero movies of all time. I mean, yeah, I think it's great, but you know, I don't know why Geeky Guy said I never once said Thunderbolts was promoting depression. Hey, chat, let me know if I said that because I don't remember saying it. I said I don't go to a movie to watch a movie about depression.
Yeah.
Never once did I say it was promoting depression. But yeah, I don't know. I recently rewatched Thunderbolts last week.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
It's a good movie. I mean, it's not I could watch it. It's not, you know, Love and Plunder, you know, Thor Love and Plunder.
Yeah. The problem is when I went to go see superhero movies, I want to see like comic book stuff on screen.
Yeah.
You know, stuff that I can't see anywhere else. I feel like Thunderbolts, although it was good, I could see that in like a HBO show or something.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a spectacle. When the Void and when Sentry turned into the Void and he started like turning everybody.
That was cool.
Like, yeah, I was like, oh, this is about to pick up. And then they entered his brain. And I'm just like,
and the biggest thing I had was that because Yelena had to go through all those trials inside her brain or whatever, and the other guys they just showed up like that, like they, you know, that was the time to show each person's what they're dealing with.
Yeah,
we're gonna go that route, and then have them showing up because we never really got to see what everybody else was actually dealing with. You know, we saw why his wife left himself, but no one else we really got to see what they were dealing with. But
and say what you want about Captain America: Brave New World, at least he fought the Hulk at the end.
Yeah,
at least that was comic book-ish, you know? It was like, yeah, the movie wasn't great, but bro, they tore the White House down.
Yeah, DC was destroyed.
Yeah. it had that comic book action to it. Yeah. Thunderbolts just I don't know, man. First of all, the only character I cared about was Bucky.
Yeah. And
so you have these whole bunch of characters. You could have killed any of them or all of them, and I would not have cared one bit.
When Ghost died, it was like,
sucks for you.
Not Ghost, but
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster
The fact that you didn't remember her name shows you the point right there.
Exactly.
So it was just like
yeah, man. He did in the movie give him a pep talk to beat the Hulk eventually.
But
it did fight though.
They fought though.
Yeah.
And like I said, I had my problems with Captain America. I feel like Liv Tyler should have came and she was the one that talked them back down to, you know.
That's why show her, have her in the movie when that should have been the time to have her come up.
I think she had a much bigger part in the original cut of that movie. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Jazz. Brave New World has its problems.
Oh, yeah.
But as a comic book film, I mean, bro, you can't argue what I liked more. Like it's my opinion.
Do I enjoyed it? Like, should have had a different storyline? I think yes. I would have had different, changed some of the storyline, but it was a fun movie. I enjoyed watching it. It's action packed. You know, there's so many reshoots behind the scene that kind of handicapped that movie. We said that before the movie even came out. You know.
Yeah, it's like I fully admitted in both my review and on Storms Live, and DJ did the same thing. Thunderbolts is the better made movie. We all agree. No one's criticizing the movie. But just because I can objectively say that this movie was made better doesn't mean that I liked it more than another movie. Yeah. Like that's called being objective. You know, when you can sit there and just like I always get mad when people go, oh, that movie's trash. That movie's trash. No, Craven is trash. Madam Web is trash. You know, I know somebody who used to be on this channel, who said the Robert Pattinson's Batman movie was trash. Bro, there is no universe where that movie is trash. No, you may not like the direction it went in or those type of movies, but you cannot objectively look at it and go, that movie is trash. But yeah, I just enjoyed. I watched Captain America 3 times. I watched Thunderbolts 3 times. And if I had to sit down and someone said, hey, I'll put on a movie for you.
I'll probably watch Captain America over.
Yeah. And they said, you only have, like, if I was on a plane ride and I'm like, I got 2 movies, Thunderbolts and Captain America, I'm going to pick Captain America.
Yeah.
I care, and that to be honest with you is because I care more about Anthony Mackie than I do anybody
characters other than Bucky.
Other than Bucky.
Yep.
I do not care about Red Guardian. I wish he died. I do not care about Yelena. I wish she died twice. You know, I do not care about any of those. And guess what? Nobody does. That's why the movie bombed at the box office.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, guys.
It should have been a Disney Plus show.
It should have. It absolutely. I remember when they announced it, I was like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing a Thunderbolts movie? I do not get, like I felt like Kevin Feige got so big that we're just going to do all these type of movies and people are just going to go see it because Guardians of the Galaxy messed that dude's mind up, because once that succeeded, he thought he could do anything.
Yeah. Because no one knew what Guardians of the Galaxy was. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. And
then every time you say, well, why are they doing this? People use the argument, well, no one knew what Guardians of the Galaxy was. And it's like, guys, that's the objection to the rule, not the rule.
It's an anomaly, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Like so I remember when we found out Phase 4 was going to start with Shang-Chi and Eternals. I'm like, who the hell are all of these?
Exactly. Like, and that's another thing. Like, if you're gonna, after that, because that was basically the end of the originals, you can't just bring in brand new characters and no one. At least bring someone over to start the next phase off, then start introducing new characters.
Yeah, that's what I always thought they should have done, was like start. I understand you're at a rebuild phase, and you're basically a team that lost the top 3 starters of their team.
Yeah,
but the first movie out of the gate, you should have greenlighted Thor first.
Mm-hmm.
One, because Chris Hemsworth, he's the one that was willing to stick around of your big 3. So you should have greenlighted that first. I believe Black Panther was supposed to come out in Phase 4, but the Chadwick Boseman thing, it prevented that. But like, you should have, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther, Spider-Man should have been your Phase 4 way, not freaking Eternals.
And Shang-Chi.
Yeah, the Shang-Chi one, to this day, I still don't understand who sat around a table and thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
And you know, I have my theory.
They want to get the Asian market.
That's what they wanted to do.
They wanted an Asian version of Black Panther.
I guarantee you that Disney executives and Kevin Feige sat around the corner going, well, Black Panther did really good with the Black community. Can we do something with the Asians? Yeah. And they're like, well, we got this Shang-Chi. The dude probably had to go back into like a backlog of characters that no one ever heard of. Well, we have this Asian character, Shang-Chi.
I bet they want to go Latino, but they couldn't really find a Latino character.
Yeah.
That's that popular in MCU, you know?
Sony tried to do that with the Latino market. Remember they tried to do that Bad Bunny?
Yeah.
Spider-Man spinoff?
Yeah.
He was supposed to play. Yeah. No, thank God that guy canceled.
All I was to get someone who's popular, who's not really an actor, you know.
Yep. But that's
I like Shang-Chi.
So do I.
But it shouldn't have been the start of a new chapter in MCU. Put it like that.
He should. First of all, if you're gonna bring someone like Shang-Chi in, you need to do what you did with Chadwick Boseman. Introduce the character in a more popular movie. That
movie was perfect. It introduced us to it brought in Black Panther and it brought in Spider-Man into the world. Yeah, that was the best introduction of the characters that they ever had.
I don't even like Civil War that much as a movie.
I fast forward to the part where
everything after the airport scene, the movie falls apart logically.
Mm-hmm.
But just for what that movie did with introducing Black Panther and Spider-Man and having the concept of these groups looking at this political thing differently, it was very intriguing. So I always have it like in my top 15 for that reason. But Kevin Feige used to be the king of introducing characters and then paying them off. And then I really think that like, hey, we're going to appeal to the China market because China is almost as big as America in terms of box office. And then China was like, no, we're not doing that crap. And then I think the actor said some stuff that China's like ended up banning the movie, you know? But that's what happened. Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Panther really blinded them because they thought that they could do any character and they like,
Yeah,
oh, we're gonna start
movie. Yeah.
different ethnic groups. And
there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you have to do it right.
You have to do it right.
Black Panther did it right.
Yes, 100%. They built up to it.
Yeah.
And by the end of Civil War,
they started.
You want to see that movie.
Well, they started in Age of Ultron with Black Panther.
Yes.
They started in Age because that's when Claw was introduced, and they started mentioning vibranium. And even he says the word Wakanda when they were getting a map, and Hulk is like, he says it wrong.
Yeah,
but
that's when they used to like
leave little clues for you.
Leave little clues,
and not directly like in the background. Someone might say something, just out of casually.
It's like when you put lube on it and you're slowly putting it in, and then Kevin Feige gets to phase 4 and he just like spits on it and shoves it in. It's like, bro, you can't, bro. You
gotta
can't.
ease into it.
You gotta ease into it, man. And if they wanted to hit the Latino market, I mean, I'm trying to think of Latino characters. I know they got Ghost Rider, who took over for Johnny Blaze.
That would have been the best, I think.
But I don't think they fully had the rights yet. At the time. But rumors are, I heard this the other day, that Ghost Rider, they're supposed to be making a Ghost Rider movie. And
I hope they do the Suns, what's it called?
Midnight Suns?
Midnight Suns, yeah.
The rumor is Ryan Gosling is going to play Ghost Rider. I don't know, bro. I kind of see him as Johnny Blaze. I'm not the biggest Ryan Gosling fan. I can take him or leave him.
I always say he's the biggest liability at cornerback ever. from
bro,
he's
the worst player on that team, bro.
But no, what's the guy who played Ghost Rider in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I think they should bring him back.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but he was also in the Terminator.
They did America Chavez in
Bro, the fact that we didn't remember that tells you all you need to know.
I'm looking at Marvel. I mean, we got Sunspot. That's X-Men's. Miles ever comes out, he's half.
Yeah, but that's gonna be Sony's.
Yeah. Other than White Tiger, who was in Daredevil, there really isn't any Latino guys like Miguel, Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, they could do it now, but Namor, they made Namor Hispanic.
Yeah.
So, but would Namor really carry a movie? Most people didn't even like him in Wakanda. I liked him. I thought he was great.
I thought he was great too. I think if they're going to do it, it should have been, if Chadwick was still alive, it would them team up to go against Doom.
Yeah. I mean, you could always race swap someone and make them Latino, but then you would have to pick.
Oh, the backlash, the backlash and all that stuff. So it couldn't be a main character.
No, but if you start for example, if they would have ever got that Blade movie done right, and you could have introduced the Latino version of Ghost Rider in that movie, you could have introduced and you could have built to a Midnight Sun movie, But it's all about them trying.
That would be cool at the end of every Blade movie. In the Blade, have him meeting Ghost Rider or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you see it's a motorcycle or something like that. Don't do the car. Do the motorcycle. Don't do the car.
Dude, Ghost Rider would be so awesome with tying into WandaVision with the Darkhold and all that stuff.
Yeah,
because that was what, season 2 or 3 of Agents of
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Now
that we have Mephisto, tied in it. Have him have some kind of deal with to make Ghost Rider and stuff.
Dude, I think they should scrap the Blade movie, recast, and do a Midnight Sun cinematic universe on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Just have
because the rumor is you got Mephisto, but Mephisto.
Here's how you do it. Do it one of those that 1 hour premiere thing.
Yeah,
each character. Yeah, and then do the Midnight Suns.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Yeah,
because I give everybody a quick backstory on everybody, and then you bring them all together for a Midnight Sun show.
Yep. They can.
That's one thing Disney Plus is not using to their ability. Because that 1 hour thing is perfect. Because Night by. Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night. Yeah.
Yeah. That
they only did it once, man, and it was good. And it's much easier for me to sit down to watch an hour or an hour and a half special than try to watch 6 episodes of shows. And I just think they should do that, or have an option when a series is done because I hate that you go through the commercial, or not the commercial, but the credits and all that stuff.
You
When
have
a series is done,
it's connected all. You just like have a
you
like
can
a
watch
phase
it.
to the next
Episode form or in movie form, because a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
those shows are if you put them together, they're like a
movie.
hour and a half, 2 hour movie. That would be really dope,
That'd be
man.
cool.
I'd be pretty cool.
That'd be a good option to have.
Someone did that with Kenobi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they put it all together, added like custom stuff out, and made it like a 2 hour movie.
Mhm.
That would be pretty dope. But they need to take advantage of that for real. Start building that.
Yeah, that's why I said you use that 1 hour special thing, because then you can introduce characters easily that way, and I don't know, and it saves you money too if you think about it. You're not doing 8 episodes; you're doing an hour long special.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. But I guess looking at the business,
they want long term views.
Yeah, they want people to tune in every single week.
Yeah,
to watch something.
Well, if you do 2 of those a year,
Yeah.
Aren't they doing that one for Punisher? They're doing an hour.
Yeah,
hour
I heard Punisher probably the next one.
Yeah.
What would be really cool if Daredevil Born Again season 2, because I heard they're bringing Jessica back and a lot of these characters, do season 2 and then do a Defenders mini movie, like an hour special.
Like you see where they are now, kind of thing.
Yeah, do a little special on that. Sam Raimi needs to come back. Well, I mean, Multiverse of Madness is not my favorite movie, but Sam Raimi did do that.
Yeah.
I thought Multiverse of Madness was okay.
It was okay.
But it was more of the stuff that hasn't paid off yet. Like, there's a convergence coming on, and like is America Chavez like we haven't seen her, heard from her. You think someone with that type of power right now would be kind of important?
Yeah. And why isn't she going to be in Doom? Because like she could be chasing after Doom because she can jump from world to world. It's like, I don't know.
Oh, did you remember on Sunday we had the like raise your hand if you think this is this Doom? And Goskar was the only one that thought it was from there. So I was listening to a podcast, and there's actually proof that is a different Doom. That's not that Doom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, in the movie, during the hearings and stuff, you see the empty seat from Latveria, whatever it's called, right? So that pretty much tells you Doom is not there. So one of the arguments I heard that this is a Doom from a different Earth at the end is because if Doom was on the Earth, there's no way in hell he would not have helped the Fantastic Four stop Galactus.
Yeah.
Because if you know anything about Doom in the comics, Doom would help the Fantastic Four just so he can learn about the power of Galactus and take it for himself. So the fact that the whole world is uniting to build these things, and Doom is nowhere to be seen to either help out or say, Reed, you're stupid, you're doing this wrong, or confronting Reed, pretty much tells you that Doom isn't there.
Okay.
So you could argue, well, maybe the Doom at the end is that Doom that he came back, but I think it's pretty clear that Doom is from a different Earth.
Good theory. Yep. Ryan Gosling was never supposed to play the new Black Panther. That was a meme. That was a meme going around because in the comic books, Black Panther is white because whatever. But that was a meme going around.
And that's new in the comics. That just came out. Like that's a new storyline that they're doing. So that's not. Hold on, I'm getting some messages. I'm checking to see if anything. I just got like 2 messages from people. I don't know what the hell they're sending me. Oh, the Naked Gun Rotten Tomato score. I mean, I want to see Naked Gun, but I don't really care what the Rotten Tomato score is.
I don't know if I'm going to see a theater see. That might be a wait till it comes out on streaming kind of movie.
Yes, Gabriel Luna. Yeah, he's the one that played.
Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I liked his Ghost Rider too, and he could always come back, man. I think he's at the right age. I mean, you're mostly going to be CGI, so.
Yeah, exactly.
If I had to choose between him and Ryan Gosling, I would pick him over Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, they're definitely not. What's the actor's name to play the original? Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage. Yeah, keep him far away. Far away. All right, what was the Rotten Tomato score for it? 94%. Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay,
that's pretty high.
Yeah,
pretty high, man. Superman crossed the 500 million, man.
Are you into horror movies? Depends
what they are.
There's a movie called Weapons that's coming out. It looks really good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip that one, man.
I'm gonna check it out.
I know the director's really good, but it kind of, like I like horror movies, but it's got to be certain franchises. Like I'm gonna go see Black Phone 2.
Yeah, A24 definitely.
Yeah, I was gonna go see I Know What You Did Last Summer because I like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah, I heard it's horrible. Horrible.
Adam came out.
I watched this for her. I think I had a crush on her since I was a kid. So
same.
Did you hear everybody like online like bashing her because she gained weight and everything? I'm like, dude, she still looks good.
The same people bashing her for gaining weight are the same people bashing Cindy Sweeney.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like they're just a bunch of hypocrites, man.
I'm like, dude, I'll be all over Jennifer Love. You would have I love her, man. I've been watching her since I was a kid, since Party of Five.
Yes. I'm one of those guys that don't like super skinny chicks, man.
Yeah.
And my wife has lost so much weight.
She's gained weight, but she is curvy.
Yes.
In the right spot. What's the term? Voluptuous. That's what she is. Like, she is perfect. She's not just like fat and slobby. She's gorgeous. Like she put it hips now because she had kids, obviously. You know, and she's what, like in her mid 40s now.
Yeah, she's probably about my age. I'm
she's
41.
She's a couple years older than me, so she's probably 45. I think.
Yeah,
44, 45.
Man, Can't Hardly Wait is still my favorite Jennifer Love Hewitt movie. Man, I loved her.
Dude, I watched that show Ghost Whisperer just for her.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Yep. I used to have the DVD box. The DVD box. But yeah, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I heard it was awful, so I'm gonna probably catch it up on streaming.
Yeah.
I seen they just put Karate Kid Legends on streaming.
I still want. I have no interest in that at
all. Dude, when I found out what the plot of that movie actually was gonna be, I was
it's
just like,
such false advertisement.
It is.
Because every trailer had Jackie Chan and what's his name in it, and then I heard of it 5 minutes in the movie. That's it. You see them?
Yep. And Daniel's in like the last 10-15 minutes of it, man. And they said the plot makes no sense whatsoever.
I know it's got 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. I know he did last summer. Wow.
Yeah. That means like 30% people like it, I guess. See, Adam said it was bad, but man, that man, he's been talking so crazy lately. I don't know what the hell
I need to go check out that 28 Years Later movie. I love that franchise.
Yeah, I heard the new one is kind of crazy.
I heard the nickname is 28 Inches Later because you see a lot of
really.
It's an alpha zombie in it, and he's naked all the time, and he has like a slong just flapping around.
Dr. Manhattan just
just flapping around. He's chasing people and just like.
Yeah, I wanted to go see that. My wife's not really big into horror movies, so
I still gotta check out F4. I heard that was good. Haven't seen that yet.
You mean F1?
F1, sorry, F1, sorry.
Yeah, I really wanted to see that, but that came out at the time where like big movies were coming out every single week. It was like Jurassic Park, Superman, and I was just like, bro, I'm not gonna.
I gotta pick and choose what I want to see.
Yeah, because the one free day I had, and we were moving at the time too.
Yeah,
so it was like, I was like, well, on the weekend I'm moving, I can't stop to go to a movie, so. I had a choice. My wife's like, "Oh,
it is storming outside right now." That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's been doing that over here too. Yeah. But I had a choice, like go see F1 or How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
and I love How to Train Your Dragon, so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick How to Train Your Dragon instead." Yeah. But I'm gonna try to buy a sound bar when I get paid for my TV.
Yeah,
so hopefully I can kind of get like a better sound.
Yeah, I mean not expensive. I mean. So I would say you can set up a good home system for not that expensive.
Yeah,
I was in Costco today. They have 100-inch TV. I'm like, man, it's like $2,800. I'm like, that would be awesome to have.
I got a 75.
When you buy it, it includes the setup. Like people come to your house and install it.
For you. Really? I mean,
yeah. I'm like,
you need a truck to even get that home.
Yeah.
My living room right now is kind of the way the house was compared to my apartment. My living room is sort of like boxed in. Yeah. And I have 2 couches and a chair, and I have my 75-inch TV. And the way it looks, it makes the TV look even bigger now because the couch is closer to the TV.
Yeah.
So I just need to get like a little sound system. I try to talk my wife into putting some acoustic foam around the TV. Just to kind of give it like a theater look to it. She's like, this is a living room. This is not a theater. And I'm like, come on, man.
So
I'm
you
like,
have your room. Keep it all in there.
That's she's like, you got your room. I'm like, but I got like 50 of these freaking acoustic.
You trying to get rid of them?
Yeah. I'm like, I can put like nice little designs. It will look good. No, she wasn't having it.
I was at my buddy's house. He has a basement, and he's got money like out the ass. So it's like a theater downstairs. And instead of putting those foam up, he has old school movie posters, and the movie posters are sound dampeners. So it helps with that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many different ways I've seen people decorate their stuff. And I'm like, I wanted to take because we have 3 bedrooms and it's just me and my wife.
Yeah.
I wanted to take the second room and turn it into a theater. Right? Because I wanted to get a nice projector and everything. And she's like, no, we need to make it a guest room. I'm like, for who? Who the fuck is gonna be spending the night over our house? She's like, oh, for when my sister comes over. And I'm like, I lived with them for 3 years. I don't want them spending the night. But she ended up getting her way. She got a guest bedroom for some reason.
I was like, you got your room, so yeah.
That's what she said. She's like, you got your room. I'm like, okay. And I spend all my time in this room too. Yeah. Except
I spend more time in here than I do other than my other rooms.
Question for you. Does your room get like super hot?
Yes, it does. It's all the equipment. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I got that door open right now. Because
I got my door open.
Luckily, the vent is right above me. So when I'm sitting here, it keeps me cool. But if I have that door closed in about an hour, it gets so freaking hot. I need to get a fan in here.
Yeah, too. I got this little fan right here. But
I got a ceiling fan above me. But
when I started setting stuff up, I noticed it was warm in here. So like an idiot, I'm sitting here checking the vent going, man, I don't think the air conditioning's working. The whole house is cold. I keep it on 70. You walk in here, it goes from like 70 to 85.
It's the
like
electronics,
instantly. Yeah, and then because you want to do cool background, you turn all the lights on and stuff.
Yeah, and you got my lights right here shining on me. I mean, it's all LED, but it's still heat.
Do you have the Elgato lights, key lights?
No. I have some off-brand ones.
Oh, I got the Elgato key lights. I mean, they're pretty cool. Yeah. But when I was doing Storms Live and Storm Nation on Sunday, or after our game stream on Sunday, bro, I was just
it gets hot in here.
Yeah. So I can't wait for winter. And the bad thing is, my room is facing west. So once it hits like 2-3 o'clock, that's shining right. Sun. I got a blackout curtain. I bought one on Amazon, the one that just rolls down, blackouts everything.
That's good.
But
because those will keep a lot. You can also buy that film to go over the windows.
Yes.
Yeah, so it helps with the temperature and everything.
Yeah. Someone also told me, like, if you don't have a lot of money, you can take tinfoil and put it up on the window.
It'll reflect the sun.
Because it reflects the sun. Yeah. I told my wife, I'm like, hey, I'm thinking about putting foil on the window. She's like, we're not putting no ghetto ass foil. I'm like, come on, man.
Luckily, my house, the way my house, the sun kind of comes at a diagonal angle over my house. I have trees all around my house, so I get a lot of shade. It keeps my house cooler.
Yeah, I went ahead and brought my Steam Deck dock downstairs. So during the afternoon, when it gets too hot, I can just go downstairs and play a little bit. The hardest thing right now is I have nothing to sit on when I'm playing a game, bro.
Like, couch or anything yet.
Dude, I'm old school Sin Indian style playing on the floor. I'm just
easy getting down, hard getting back up.
Yeah. I was looking at futons and stuff, and just the hardest, dude. Facebook Marketplace, you can buy stuff mad cheap.
Yeah.
But the problem is I have no way to go pick it up because all these people are like,
you need a truck and everything.
Yeah. I don't have a truck. I got a little ass car.
Yeah.
And we went to a thrift store last Sunday and I found these nice 2 chairs, nice, comfortable, deep sitting chairs. And they were only $30 each. And I'm like, I have no way to get these things. I was going to put like one over there, one over there.
Buy under the roof.
Yeah. That's what my dad used to do.
You can go like Lowe's or Home Depot and rent a pickup truck for the day. It's not that expensive. It's not that expensive. I've done that when I bought a bed. I went to Home Depot and it was like $60 for the day.
Yeah.
You put the gas back in.
Money is just super.
I know. I'm not working right now, so I'm still fighting the short-term disability. So that's what I was on the phone with earlier.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah, those
Yeah.
those things are a pain
You're
in the
like,
ass.
it might be 2 weeks for your check. I'm like, Jesus Christ, yo.
Yeah.
My savings is like just going down so quick. I'm just like, it took so long to get it back up. Now it's just like, and my doctor bills are coming in now. Oh my God.
You got health insurance,
I
right?
got health insurance, but still, you know, I haven't my deductible yet. So it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Bro, I got no health insurance. I'm worried about the day where something serious happens. I know I'm fat, but I try to keep pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Like I eat right, I exercise, you know. So hopefully I'm okay. But man, if anything ever serious happens, bro, I'm so screwed.
We're both enough point now. Like, if something goes wrong, man, I feel weird. I go to a doctor now. I don't care. Like, I'm not taking any kind of chance, even if it's just a false, you know. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Bro,
You know?
I freaked out the other day. I was walking by a mirror at work. I seen this like bump on my
Oh, you're talking about what
on
I
my
had?
heel, like not
Yeah.
by my heel, but where my ankle is.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm touching it and it's super soft. And I send a picture to my wife. I'm like, what is this? She's like, it looks like a vein, like a vein.
A vein
like
popped out. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, hold on, I'll show you the picture. I'll put it up. It's funny as hell. And I'm like, I remember the time made Adam go to the doctor with me because I thought I had ass cancer because I lost so much weight I could feel my tailbone and I thought it was a tumor or something. But I'm gonna pull this thing up. It's just hilarious. And she's like, I think it's a vein. I'm like, no, man. I'm like, I don't think so.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, it kind of like goes in like a V shape, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
Vein
that.
popping out. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, it's just a vein. And I'm like, I don't know. And I tell her, I'm like, yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm older now. So my body's changing a little bit. Like I'm starting, like I got like a couple skin tags.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell is this thing?
I had one like form right here. Little time I was like, if I get cancer, this skin cancer, I'm like,
yeah. I remember one time I had one and I ripped it off.
Ooh.
In the middle of Storms Live. This was back when I was doing it with Danny,
I bet
Adam,
that
and
thing bled a lot, didn't it?
Bro, make it okay. This is gonna be graphic, but just hear me out. It was on my balls.
Ugh.
And I ripped it off and it kept bleeding.
Why you on Storms Live? You're sitting there.
I was
bleeding?
on Storms Live bleeding. So I'm putting like towels and stuff, keeping it. And I'm like, look, we got to end this. I'm like, Adam, I need you to drive me to the hospital. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna.
Y'all living together.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna tell these people. I'm going in, walking all funny. So the line, because we were living in a pretty big city, the line for the emergency room was taking forever.
Yeah.
So eventually, it stopped bleeding.
Yeah.
And I looked at Adam like, bro, it stopped bleeding. Let's just go home. But yeah,
well, just like me. That weekend I was up visiting my son, in Delaware. I left Friday. I was fine. Woke up Saturday morning. I was like, oh my, down there I was like hurting. I thought because we had walked a lot at the museum the day before. I was like, maybe I just from driving so long and then walking all that day. I was like, I'm probably just pulled something in my groin and everything. Dude, Saturday night, I was taking a shower. I couldn't even touch like under my balls. Like it was that bad. And then Sunday, it was like basically all my taint was swollen on one side, all the way down to where under my left ass cheek was hard as a fucking rock.
You said it was the abscess?
Abscess, yeah.
I didn't even know you could get an abscess like that down
there. I neither. so it started and it spread all the way.
Oh, that's not good, bro.
Yeah, so I was supposed to come back Tuesday. I said, fuck, I made a doctor's appointment Monday. We did Storms Live Sunday night. I was in pain that whole night doing Storms Live that night. So Monday was my last day with my son. So we went bowling of all things. So I'm bowling.
Oh, no.
And I'm like trying to smile and be happy, but I'm just like dying. But I'm happy for him and everything, trying to keep a straight face. So
did you not try to like put anything on it?
I tried ice. I tried doing the heating thing to see if it draw out. Cause I was like, talk to my girlfriend on the phone. Cause he works in the hospital and everything. And she was like, oh, it's probably just this and that. I'm like, no, this is something more than that. It's like, oh, it's probably just pulled a tendon. Cause it was like, it felt weird. Like it was like you touch it and it felt like it was moving, but it was hard down there. So I made the appointment. I called a doctor on Monday. I was like, so we can see you Tuesday morning. So I was like, fuck, I'm just going to drive back after I bowl with my son. So I drove all the way back down from Delaware, South Carolina, But I got to like Virginia, I started doing this. The fever hit me. I had a fever the whole way. I got home, my fever was like 102. The next morning, it was 104 when I went to the doctor. My doctor, you know, he's like, go to the emergency room right now. He said, you might be septic. I was like, holy shit. So you got some kind of abscess. I don't want to do it here because I don't want it might be like MRSA or something like, you know, thing. So went to the emergency room, they drained it a little bit, didn't work. That Wednesday, dude, fever got up to 105.1 at one point. And so I talked to I made a appointment for the surgical doctor because he said if it don't get better to call a surgical doctor, it might remove it. Went into him. He was like, they didn't call me that night. They should have called me that night to do it because it is massive what you have down there. He said, we have to cut you open now. So that was like 11 o'clock, 3:30 hours in surgery. Yeah. So, and to get graphics, right now, I have a hole in my taint about an inch long and about half an inch wide, open hole right now. And it has a tube that loops around because they cut another hole up where my ass cheek was. So it loops through me. Yes, to keep it draining right now. Yeah, so tomorrow, hopefully, I go to get that removed. So.
Did they say what caused it?
I actually said it could have been anything from an ingrown hair to a gland got swollen. It just something happened. You got an infection. He said it could have been, you know, he's like, do you ride bikes? I was like, I ride the bike at the gym. He's like, sometimes that happens for bike riders and everything. He said it could have been anything. So.
See, bro, now you're telling me this, and I'm going to start to think I have.
It's like it could have been anything from an ingrown hair caused it to me had a little cut, and then that closed up and got infected under it. He said it could have been anything. There's no pinpoint thing that caused it. It's happened in that area. And he said it actually happened in my butt area. It just spread up. It spread up. Yeah. So.
Yeah. See, man. I'm sort of like a hypochondriac, so now
I've never had any of this happen before. I've had one abscess that was in my armpit because sweat gland get closed. And I just it hurt for 2 days. I put a hot towel on and it ended up popping. I did it myself.
Yeah, usually I pop those sort of things.
But I'm like, I'm not messing with anything down there. That's too much valuable stuff.
The only abscess I ever had was with my teeth.
Yeah.
Like I would get abscess in my gums, and then I would get like medication, let it drain, and then I'll pull the tooth. But I have this thing on my upper thigh. And it looks like a pimple, but there's no head on it. And I had this thing for years.
It might be a cyst.
And if I mess with it, it'll swell up.
Yeah.
If I leave it alone for a couple of days, it'll go back down. My wife noticed it. She's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "I had this thing for like 4 or 5 years." I'm like, "I don't know what it is." I'm like, "I thought it was a pimple at first, but it never came to a head." I'm like, if I mess with it, like clear liquid will come out and it will swell up. And then when it heals, it'll go back down.
It's probably a cyst.
Yeah, maybe. But dude, it's weird. Once you get to a certain age, like everything starts to change, man.
Yeah.
And you like don't know what.
Mine was like 35. Like everything just started like
falling
apart.
That's about for me too.
Every old injury I had seemed to flare back up. That's when it was like walk up the stairs. I'm like, and I'm not like out of shape, but I'm not like fully in shape. So like that didn't really bother me. I'm like, now I know I gained a little weight, but I'm after this, when I get healed up, I'm going to get back in the gym. I want to try to drop about 20 pounds.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
But my knees, man, my knees hurt all the time.
My right knee. Yeah. Dude, you see me at work after like 5 hours of work, I'm limping around like I have a cane I keep on my bed.
Oh, really?
Because you work at Walmart for 18 years. You spend a lot of time on your knees doing the stuff on the bottom shelves or waxing and stuff. And I think I tore some like ligaments on the back of my knee. So if I sit for a long period of time, it'll lock up on me.
Yeah, mine does too, yeah.
And if I'm standing up for a long period of time, like at work, and I don't have good shoes on, then it'll start to hurt and I'll start to limp. But it's only my right knee, and it's been like that for like 8 years or something.
It could be like cartilage deterioration that happened to my
I went to the emergency room one time because I had like a bump on it, and again I thought it was cancer. I went there and they said it was bursitis, where the
fluid builds up.
Fluid in the tissue behind the kneecap was
like
I had swollen. But yeah, I don't know, man. And when I walk, you can just hear my knee.
Oh, mine sounds like like the styrofoam is crunching like bubble wrap all the time when I walk.
Yeah.
But like my job, I do a lot of climbing and I work on ships and everything for inspections. But I'm always climbing down like in like these tiny holes and tanks and everything. Yeah, our med talk and everything.
He's in his early 20s. He hasn't got to.
Oh yeah, you wait.
Yeah. Wait till you get 35, 36, man. This thing start. You know, you don't heal as easily.
Remember this conversation me and Rob had when you were that age. You would be like, they were right,
bro.
That whole thing when like you're young, like your grandma like it's about to rain because my knee's hurting. You're like, oh, that's crazy. No, I know it's hurting.
Yeah,
like, it's raining now. It's raining now. My elbow and stuff is hurting because I had that surgery. I was like, it must be rain. It's raining 100%. Right now.
I was at work last week, and I went and got some coffee. Went to the bathroom, and I sat down. And I look at my hand, and my hand is bleeding. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't cut nothing. So I wipe it off, and there's like a small cut in my hand. And I text my wife, and I send it to her. And she's like, did you cut yourself? I'm like, no, I didn't touch anything. I got coffee and went to the bathroom, right? And then like I started thinking like, oh man, dude, maybe somebody like put a curse on me or something, bro. I got stigmata or something, bro. Because there's some diseases where your body will just start like cuts.
Yeah. It start attacking itself.
Yeah. I'm like, oh no, bro.
I watch those medical shows like they have like the weird medical like diagnosis, like the one dude's allergic to water. I'm like, good gosh, how you allergic to water?
Yeah, your body's like 80% water.
Water, yeah.
And I just started like freaking out because I was always worried like I don't have diabetes. Luckily, I don't know how I'm like so big, but don't have the diabetes. Probably because I don't eat a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
You know, like I drink a lot of water.
My mom's diabetic, so I didn't really eat a lot of sweets growing up. So I don't really have a sweet tooth like most people do.
You know? On the weekend, I'll eat some like ice cream or cake or whatever. But for the most part, like I'm not eating sugar all the time. So I'm not diabetic. But one of my biggest fears is like getting a limb amputated.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, I don't.
Dude, who my girlfriend works with, she's a physical therapist and everything. So she works with people that had amputees and stuff like that. And she always sent me, look at his foot, dude. This lady's foot had missing 3 toes, had a hole in the bottom. I'm like, ugh. She's like, and she's running that all the time.
I worked with a guy at Walmart for years. This dude was huge, and every night he would have a 2-liter thing of soda.
Jesus Christ.
And M&Ms and all kinds of sweets and stuff. And he would every night. And he was diabetic. He lost a toe. Then he had to go back in like a year later, lost another toe.
You would think after losing that first toe, you'd be like, I need to change something. You know,
I remember
when they start cutting your body parts off, you got to change, man.
Yeah. I was like, I am not going to end up like that guy. Yeah. And that's when I started like eating healthier and stuff like that.
Is he still alive?
Dude, I haven't seen him in years.
Yeah.
Because after he lost his second toe, they were going to take his foot. He never came back to work. So, and his brother and mom used to come in. And I mean, this guy, he was like maybe 10 years older than me. So if I was in my 30s, he was already in his 40s. And I remember his brother came in and I said, hey, man, how's Stan doing? And he's like, not doing well. And that was the last time I ever heard from him. He was so bad, they had to put him in a nursing home full time.
Oh, wow.
So that was the last time I ever heard from him.
You start cutting limbs off, man. That thing is death. Like you gotta like,
yeah, because that thing spreads a certain way. So diabetes, cancer, like all that stuff always scared me. So
I got scared because prostate cancer runs big in my family. So when that crap happened to me, that's the first thing I was thinking. Like, is this cancer? Like, you know, because all my uncles have had it. Every single one of my uncles have had it. So
I rushed to the emergency room thinking I had cancer.
Yeah, I was like, you get online, you start Googling stuff.
That's the worst thing.
Then you're like, it's okay, I'm dying now. It's the worst thing to do. But you want to know what it is, so you start Googling stuff, and it's always the worst case scenario.
I remember when I told you a little while ago when I went for my knee because of the bump. My grandfather, I never met him. He died before I was born. But my mom said he died because he had cancer in his knee. When they cut it open, it spread. So the first thing that came to my mind was my grandfather I never met before. You know? And I Googled it. Dude, that's my brother. He's the same way. He'll Google something. He'll be like, man, I'm dying. Like, bro, don't Google it. Just go to a doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I try to stay away from Google because Google will always tell you you're dying. Always. But yeah, that's why I try to be a little healthier, man. a year ago, I was 410 pounds. I'm down to 337 now.
Good.
So I'm
So,
trying to work, dude. I almost
80 pounds you lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I now that I have a garage, I have a gym in there now.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah. I got weight bench, some kettlebells, some dumbbells.
You're walking, man. Walking's the best thing.
Yeah, I walk around my neighborhood, like maybe like a half mile, like 30 minutes of walking. Then I come and exercise. Yesterday, I about passed out. It was so hot out.
Yeah, it's too hot, man. It's too hot. Yeah.
I did deadlifts. I did like 3 sets of 80-pound deadlifts. And bro, I was huffing and puffing. It was
the heat, man.
With the heat index, it was like 115 over here, man.
Ours was a Tuesday over the weekend. It was 119 heat index where I'm at. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going outside.
Yeah, when by the time I got done working out and I took a shower, it was like a good hour and a half before I started feeling good again.
Oh yeah.
Like I was having a hard time catching my breath. I'm like, bro, I don't.
The heat exhaustion, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I'm not at work right now because being out there, in the heat. Dude, so when I go on a flight deck on one of the ships, I have to do like temperature readings and everything. It'll be 155 degrees on the flight deck. Like you can't literally. Try to take a knee down. It'll burn you through my pants and everything. That's how hot it is. It's just miserable out there sometimes.
My brother, he works outside. He's a janitor at a school, so he does like the football fields and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
cleaned up.
I don't know how he does it, bro. He's 500 pounds.
Dude.
He is a big boy. And like I asked him, I'm like, dude, how do you like not die? He's like, I take a lot of breaks. I'm like, bro, like you gotta lose some weight, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing that to criticize you.
It's a health reason. Yeah, it's health.
Yeah.
Health.
He's the only family I have left. I don't talk to my sister. I barely see my dad. My mom is dead.
Yeah.
So like he's the only family I communicate with. And he's
younger than you, right?
Yeah, he's 8 years younger than me. I'm like, bro, you need to
think about your health, man. Yeah, he's in the 30s now, right?
Yeah, he's like 33, 34.
Because when you hit 30, things start slowing down your body. You can't recover like you used to when you're.
Yeah, when you're 20, you're like,
you can bounce. You can bounce back real quick, man.
It's not that easy, you know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to build up that metabolism.
Yeah.
Now, trying to get that energy and stuff. Plus, my wife, man, she's a gym rat. So if I skip the gym a day, she makes me feel super guilty.
That's good. That's good for you. You get someone to motivate you and accountability. So
she goes every single day, bro. Wakes up at 4 a.m. Nah, sometimes I can't, bro. Today was my rest day, but normally I do it every day.
I was doing good. I was going 4 to 5 times a week until this crap happened.
Yeah,
and it's a setback, man. Because by the time I get back in the gym, it'll be another 3-4 weeks, and it's like, gosh, man, all that I built my routine and everything.
That's the worst part.
Yeah, trying to get
the worst part. Yeah, because I was doing really good, and then when we started moving, I stopped going to the gym because like I'm like, well, I can go to the gym or I can start packing and stuff. So I lost my routine. So once you lose your routine, when you try to get back into it, you're like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then I'll do it tomorrow, and it's just like, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, if you guys want us to, 24 people watching. If you guys want us to talk about something else,
our old ass talking about being old.
Yeah, dude, it's rough. I think about my dad when my dad was this age. I'm like, I don't remember my dad going, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, my grandpa, before he died, he was in his 70s, 80s. He was a farmer. He'd still be out there crack of dawn, out there plowing fields, moving stuff, and he had double knee replacement, and that kind of was what stopped him. And then I always say, the day my grandfather died, the day he stopped working, and that's basically what killed him. He stopped working.
That was like my grandfather.
Dude, my grandfather, after knee surgery, it's a crazy story. He shot himself in the head, tried to do suicide. Yeah, and lived.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of. I'll never forget that day. I was at work, and I lived near my grandpa, like literally 200 yards from my grandparents' house at the time. But I was at work, and I worked 2 miles from where we lived at, and it was early in the morning after my first break. I had a voicemail from my grandma. She never called me during the day because I'm at work, and it was DJ, you need to get home right now. Papa shot himself, and I'm like, what? So I told my boss, he's like, go, dude. I was doing 100 down the road. I blew every red light, every stop sign. I pulled in, about hit the cop car that was there. I jumped out and they're like, "Are you the grandson?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, well, he's talking. I'm like, "How is he?" I said, "How the fuck is he talking?" He shot himself in the head. Cause I'm trying to come home and see his head blown out.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff. Cause I passed the ambulance as I was coming in the house. So apparently what happened was, again, he had a knee surgery. So he got real depressed because he couldn't do anything. And my grandma.
Hey, hold on a second. My wife's calling me.
Okay. The next big MCU movie, I think, is Spider-Man. I believe. Yeah, I think Spider-Man, then Doomsday is the next one. But that's all not until next year. Well, since Rob's not here, you guys got any questions? I'll finish telling my story when he gets back. Yeah, let me check. I think Spider-Man is the next movie that comes out, Richard. I'm double checking. The next Marvel movie is going to be, yeah, Spider-Man. That's the next one. Oh, you don't
Right. I'm back.
But no, so my grandmother was making breakfast in the morning, and she heard my grandfather back in the room mumbling to himself, and then she heard a pop, and she walks back there, and my grandfather lay back on the bed, blood everywhere. What happened was, so my grandfather, he had a few rifles, he had two handguns, he had a 45, and he had a little 22 revolver. So apparently he couldn't find the 45. He found the 22. It's an old revolver. It's old. I shot that gun. The trigger is so hard to pull. Like, you basically have to like squeeze so hard because I kept. Well, by him being so old and so frail, when he pulled the trigger, the bullet went in at the perfect angle. It hit his skull. The round shattered, traveled around, and lodged right here. All he had was a fractured skull.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's luck, man.
Yeah, I told him, I told him, you're the luckiest son of a bitch in the world. Like,
how old was he?
At that time, he was 79 or 80 when he did that. He died when he was 83. He died 2 years later after that. Yeah.
Man, he's lucky.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh, yeah. After that, he like got back in the church and like, but then he just died of natural causes after that.
Yeah.
But like, that was kind of like, but I was like, even the doctor said, it's like everything went wrong, right. At that moment, like everything. He's like a millimeter off in any direction is a whole different story. And from the gun being old to the round being old to him having the shakes to everything was just like, yeah,
very lucky. My my other grandfather, my dad's dad, he lived to be 92, 93.
Yeah, my grandma's 94 now. His wife is 94.
But he would probably still be alive, but he kind of killed himself.
No.
But like he was how he died was because he was much like your family. Like, he wasn't a farmer, but he was like, he did activity.
Yeah.
Like he cut lumber and cut firewood. Well, my dad told me that he was cut, and it was only a few years ago. He was cutting firewood and he missed, and the axe cut his foot. Ooh. And he didn't go to the doctor, and he got infected, and that's how he died. And he was in his early 90s.
Yeah.
So he lived a while. He probably would have more if it wasn't for that. So
yeah, my grandma is 94 now.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's still got it all. She's a little slower about things, but she still got her mind right. She has to focus on things. She can't multitask that well.
Yeah.
Go back. I got a call for my job. Hold on.
All right, no problem.
Yep.
What do you guys want to talk about? We're talking about like our bodies changing and stuff like that. What's the big next MCU movie? I believe Spider-Man 4, Brand New Day. Spider-Man 4, Brand New Day is the next one. Still watch Rob's channel, but don't have any motivation to actually go see new superhero movies in theaters. I mean, you're not entirely alone on that one. I was the same way, man. I feel the same exact way you do. Luckily, the last few have been really good this year. Guys, hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Look, guys, I need y'all to participate in the chat here, man. Otherwise, we're going to go back to medical talk. Oh, DJ's back. Tell them, man, we're about to go back to medical talk. They don't.
I know, right? Again, we're not doctors, so don't take anything we say for as word of advice.
Yeah. I guess to change the subject, man. Have you been playing any games lately?
I started a game last night that I'm actually I think I might get addicted to it. I was
don't tell me it's ready or not.
No. It's Dave the Diver.
Dude, I hear a lot of really good things about it.
I did too. I found a website where you can get CD keys pretty cheap. I don't even know about what's it called?
There's two I go to, Green Man Gaming or cdkeys.com.
It's what ENEBA. How do you say that?
Wow,
Eneba. But
was it ENEBA? BA. Checking it out now. I'm always down for some new.
I was on there to kind of browse and stuff, and they got a bunch of games that pretty cheap for the most part. And when you buy it, you get cash back, so you can use in the future, but it's points to get games and stuff off their thing. And they even have like a little what do you call it? Integrate thing where when you did it, instead of having to copy and paste the code, it'll go ahead and add it to your Steam account automatically once you purchase it and everything.
I normally go to CD Keys or
yeah.
But let me check this out because I finished Resident Evil 3.
Dude, they got Indiana Jones for 69 cents right now on here. CD key.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the Emperor's Tomb. Yeah. Okay, I need a new game to play, and I'm just like, I don't know what.
I played that David Dyer for like 2 hours last night. And the only reason I stopped playing because my meds kicked in. I was like, let me go lay down. But it's fun. It's simple. It's fun. It's got that pixel art to it and everything. The characters are funny. It's got a little storyline to it. It's pretty cool.
Wow, they got Trek the Yomi for only $2. Dude, that game is so awesome.
What's it called?
Trek the Yomi. Here, I'll type it in the chat.
Okay.
It's so awesome. Look up. It's a black and white samurai style game, but it's in 2D. So it's like an old platformer, and it's so good, man.
Oh, they're for $1.70.
It's like $2.18.
Oh, that was cool. It's like a side scroller kind of thing.
Yeah, it's really, really awesome.
The artwork is gorgeous. Let's try that. Yeah, it's my favorites. Like we talked about it at the game channel. I'm just trying to find like new hidden gems, instead of playing the same, AAA game. Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I want to play like some smaller, like kind of retro, like, games.
Dude, I sat here last night and I played that game like 2.5 hours. I was chill. It's got a chill vibe to it, and like it's fun.
I'm waiting for that freaking Marvel Cosmic
Yeah,
Invasion to come
yeah.
out, man.
Yeah, we gotta play that together when it comes out.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact
Did it?
thing.
What's the release date on that? Did it have a release date yet?
They haven't put out a release date
Yeah.
yet. They keep showing characters.
Yeah. Give me a release date.
I have Alien Isolation.
I have that too. Yeah.
I have it on Steam.
Yeah. I also play a lot of those games. What do you call those when you use the story? Not like a Telltale game style.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm playing the Expanse one right now. That's fun. And I've played Alien Isolation. There's another one. I just downloaded Detroit Become Human.
Oh, Become Human. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard good things about that, so I'm gonna try that next.
Yeah.
I downloaded that new metal game that you took, the Unmetal game.
Oh, Unmetal. Yeah. That's the one I'm thinking about starting.
Yeah, they had that for $2 on here.
Yeah.
So,
It's really awesome. That's the one I'm thinking. I mean, I already started it and played a little bit, but I haven't invested in it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's the one I want to.
I might end up streaming Detroit Become Human when I start playing that. So,
yeah, I heard that's really good.
Yeah.
Adam played that and he really enjoyed
Yeah.
it. It's like the Telltale game.
Yeah.
A little more interactive.
Okay. So, but those have real good stories in those, which I like.
Yeah. Heavy Rain was one that is.
I've heard about Heavy Rain too. Yeah.
Dude, that game broke me apart, especially if you have kids. I don't have kids. But if you have kids, that game will tear you apart.
Yeah.
Like all these new AAA games, man, I have like zero interest in.
Yeah, it's like there's one or two that I might like give a try, but they're all pretty much the same, you know.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about canceling Game Pass.
I know you said that, yeah.
Not that I don't think it's not worth it. I think it's a great deal, but if I'm not using it, that's like $12, $15
a month. Yeah,
that I could be saving.
I still think Game Pass is great, but again, like you have to. We're both talked about it financially now. People aren't doing well, you know, and people are having to cut things that they don't necessarily have to have.
Yeah, the Gears of War Reloaded is really the only next game that I care to play.
Off of Game Pass.
Yeah, Grounded 2 gets released, I think today or yesterday, but I have no interest in
I never played the first one,
so this game looks pretty cool. Let me share the screen here. It's 69 cents on here. It's called Bite the Bullet, and it's like a 2D.
Okay. Very Contra.
Yeah. I think I don't know, man. I might invest in this
for 69 cents. Why not? You know, it's like that's my thing. Like I don't mind doing like $1, $2. If I don't like it, it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
But spending $70, $60 on a game and it's like this game sucks. I'm like, now I wasted $70 where I could have bought 10 of those for fraction of price off of this stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the killer, man.
Bite the bullet. Add that to my
Bite the bullet. I'm gonna probably invest in that. Can't go wrong for 69 cents.
Yeah.
Even if I pay it for like 30 minutes.
You really don't waste anything. You know?
I like to go through this is one thing that's really good about PC compared to console game is there's so many like little indie games that you never heard of, you know.
That's what I've been doing. I sit here at night and I'll just scroll through trying to find, oh, that looks cool, and add to my list and like it's $1, $2, go ahead and buy it, and then if I don't like it, it's not hurting me financially, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what I mostly do. I stock up on games during like sales and stuff.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while I'll go to like cdkeys.com or Green Man Gaming and I'll find games for like $1 or $2, and I'll be like, oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up and add it to the backlog. And then when I get into moments where I don't have nothing to play, dude, Mad Max is $2.80.
If I was saying this, I found this site by accident the other night, and I've been on it. I done bought like 7 games off this thing for the past couple of nights.
Yeah, I like sites like this, man.
Yeah,
and see that's one reason why PC market is doing better.
Yeah,
because PlayStation or Xbox, you had to buy stuff on the PlayStation or Xbox store.
Yeah,
at least this you have variety of where you can buy stuff. I already seen like 4 games I'm gonna buy probably when I get off.
Yeah.
All 4 games will come to a total of $5.
$5. Like I saw, remember that game Soul Reaver from back in the day?
Yes.
They have it on it for $3.
Oh,
the remaster.
Really?
Remaster. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I bought the Tomb Raider remaster collection.
One, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
How much you pay?
I think $6, $7.
$2.39 right now on here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Little spoiler alert. Those games did not age well.
They didn't wait.
Even with the new modern controls that they add to it, it's still controlled like crap.
Yeah.
I see Dave the Diver, $10.
Yeah, that's why I bought it.
Mr. Shifty. Mr. Shifty looks pretty cool. And that's only what, $1.90, $1.89? Yeah, I'm gonna have to create an account here.
Yeah, it's really set up. So
oh, they got the original Helldivers on here for
$2. I kind of want to try that. I never played the original Helldivers.
Yeah, it's a top down.
Yeah.
Twin shooter, yeah. Psychonauts, $7. I mean, PC's where it's at right now. I don't even know. Like, I had my PlayStation and Xbox hooked up. I don't know why. Because if I want to play it on the TV, I have this HDMI cable hooked up to my computer. It goes around the room. I have it nice and neat so you can't see it. And then you can just hook it up and boom, play it on my TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my Xbox just because some of my friends, they still play on Xbox, so to play with them is easier. But for the most part, I play on PC.
I have one friend that still has an Xbox. So I just, when I want to play with him, and it's very rarely, the last time I did was when Black Ops 6 came out, I just chat with him through the Xbox app on the PC.
I have the Xbox app on my PC because my Xbox runs through my, I have the Elgato stuff that runs through there. So I just hook it, open the app on here. All my audio comes from my computer. So
yeah. Space Marine 2, $36. That's pretty cheap considering that game just came out.
They got Death Stranding on it, the first one, for $12.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Because I think on the PlayStation Store and Xbox Store, those games are still going for like $30-$40.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get the Spider-Man one, but that's still $50 on here.
Yeah, way too. Oh, dude, they got the first Hellblade for $6. Yeah, normally like a lot of these sales, once like the summer sale or holiday sale come, they get much cheaper too.
Yeah.
But I already see a bunch of games.
I was on here. They got the whole Arkham for
trilogy
for $4 on here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was on here and I just kind of strolling through. I was like, oh, that looks good. That looks good. Like I said, for $1 or $2, you're not hurting yourself.
Dude, they got Thief of Thieves on here. Oh, that's
just make sure when you buy it, it's for your region. They'll have like United States or global. You want global or United States when you click on it. You can do the filter on the side to make sure it's your regions. So I always click global or
it says United States with a check mark.
So yeah, so yeah. And before you buy it, it'll go off your location. It'll tell you if it's compatible where you're located at your region once you make an account. So
I'm waiting for that damn Star Wars game to go on sale.
Which one?
Outlaws,
the open world one that they had.
Yeah, it's one of those games that I'm interested in playing, but I'm not interested in paying full price for that game.
They have the global one for $29 on here.
Yeah, it has to be about 15-20 before I'm willing to pay.
Yeah, that. $29. You can buy the Xbox One for $23.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and that's they have every platform too that you can buy it on. Except Nintendo, because Nintendo is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on here that night, just about an hour. I was just going through all the pages trying to find games and everything. Like you can click indie and they'll have an indie category for all the indie games.
Oh, do they?
Yeah,
dude, the indie games are better than the other games nowadays.
Yep.
There was an indie game I bought a couple weeks ago during the Steam summer sale. It was $3. It was called Wavetail. Bro, that game is so good.
I thought David Dyer, man. I played for I was into it, man. I'm probably gonna play a little this afternoon.
Yeah, these right now to me, and I was telling my friend this, the indie game market is what's really like keeping gaming alive for me. Yeah. One Step for Eden. What's
Manhunt?
Yeah, I played Manhunt back in the day. I'm not a big fan of it.
Like a horror movie kind of thing.
Yeah, it was not my cup of tea.
Yeah, I think I might try Helldivers next. The original one. To see how that played.
Yeah.
So Ready or Not's an indie game? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Ready or Not, dude. It's like everybody's talking about it, man.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like
Rainbow Six,
like a Rainbow Six sort of thing.
Like SWAT team and stuff going in. The rest
like every gaming podcast I've been talking to.
Yeah, I see people
they're raving about it.
People are streaming all the time. So there's a game I wait for to come out. It's called Clear Hot on Steam. It's got that old helicopter game on Sega and Nintendo back in the day, Jungle Strike and Desert Strike.
Yeah, Jungle Strike.
Yeah, I played the demo for it, and it's kind of the same. And it's got a funny storyline to it. It's not as serious. It's got basically you're like a washed up old Apache pilot that something happened in the past where you got kicked out of the military, and now you're kind of a freelance guy doing all this stuff, helping out people and everything. It's pretty cool when you fighting like this militia and all this stuff. But it's got the same mechanics of it. You can pick up a car and crush people with it and everything. It's got good physics to it and everything. It's a pretty fun game. But I played a demo, but I'm waiting for the actual game to come out.
They got Heavy Rain on here, DJ, for 3
hours. I had it to my thing.
Wow, they got that new RoboCop on here for
well, that's
$4.
That's on Game Pass, I think, right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, but yeah, still $4. If I have Game Pass, $4 ain't gonna hurt me, and that's why I'm like the PC part of this is so much better finding games and everything. I heard that RoboCop game was pretty good. People who played it.
Yeah, I played it like an hour of it, but it was one of those things where it came out when other stuff was coming out, so I dropped it.
Yeah,
but bro, it's especially if you're a RoboCop fan, it's really good. That Terminator Resistance game is really good too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's from the same people that did the RoboCop game.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up a few of these games, man.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that night when we were talking. I forgot to tell you about the site. Y'all should play Cult of Lamb. It's a good game. Never heard of that.
I never heard of it either.
Cult of Lamb. Let me see. It looks a lot of colors. Huh. $15. Oh no, $9. That was the advanced one. Huh.
Yeah, I don't really buy the advanced stuff.
Yeah, no. Give me the base gun and the base game. Like back in the day, I didn't mind buying the whatever edition because you got stuff for it, and it was that was like $70 back in the day.
Yeah. Back in the day, man, you buy something for $70, you're getting statues and everything.
Yeah, I bought the last one I bought was the Halo one for Halo. I think it was Halo 3. And
the helmet.
Yeah, helmet and everything.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was Halo 2 because I got the steel case and everything. It was
Halo 2 with steel case.
Yeah.
Halo 3 came.
And you got this book and everything came with it. They explained all the different species and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So. Because it's got a good story. That's why it makes you feel.
What's up, Yusufu? Expedition 33 is number one.
That game made me emotional in some parts, man.
Yeah, I love that game. That's my number one game of the year so far.
It hits you at the start with emotional when everybody starts dying and everything. I'm like, what the hell?
And it gets more and more emotional as you go. I actually want to play it again, but the first playthrough I did was on Game Pass. I want to do a Steam run though, because I like getting. I know they don't really matter, but I like getting the
achievements and
stuff.
Yeah.
And that Jack Move game I was telling you about the other day on stream, they got it on here for $4.
Jack Move.
Yeah, it's that like pixel.
Oh yeah.
game.
Well, the global is $1.
What's the difference between the global and
global? You use anywhere, so you get global or get United States. That's what you're gonna get.
I don't even see the global listing.
Jack Move PC.
Okay, global.
Yeah.
Will that work on my Steam account?
Yeah. So when you go to download your key, you can either copy and paste it, or if you have Chrome, it's a Chrome extension you can do, and you click it, it automatically puts it in your thing. You know, you have to log into your Steam. That's what I did. So.
Oh, bro, they got Evil West on here for $5. $5, man.
Oh yeah, I played that game before.
Yeah, it was on Game Pass. They got Sunset Overdrive on here for $1.94.
That game was good.
Yeah. It was Spider-Man before Spider-Man.
Yeah. Didn't this Monster Hunter World just come out recently?
Not World, Monster Hunter Wild just came out.
Okay.
They got Warhammer Bolt Gun on here.
That's funny to see Warhammer. I want to play that Warhammer game.
The Warhammer Space Marine games are awesome. They're like Gears of War.
What was the newest one called?
The newest one was Warhammer Space Marine 2.
Okay, $33. It's still pretty cheap compared to everybody else.
And then they just what's up, Gascar? And they just did the anniversary of the first one.
Yeah. Today, man, I'm trying to get all my friends to switch over to PC, man. This is where it's at.
Yeah, I was able to convert my brother over to it, but my one friend, man, he is stubborn as shit. Like he collects stuff, like he buys physical stuff.
My friend Addison, he's the same. He's like a little older, like 45. He refuses to do digital games. I'm like, dude, next year you're not gonna have no choice. You know, you're not gonna have a choice.
Yep, 100%.
I'm like, dude, I will build you a PC. If you buy, I will build it myself for you and get it set up for you. If you go to PC, he's like, oh no, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know about mouse and keyboard. Like, you can play with controller most of the games.
Yeah, that's what my friend said. He's like, man, I play a little bit of Battlefield on mouse and keyboard. I'm like, bro, you don't have to play mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hook up, bro. I was playing Resident Evil 3 on Monday on my PC on my TV, and I was using a PS5 controller.
Yeah, I use my Xbox controller.
Yeah, Xbox controller is my preferable controller,
and it's more compatible with Microsoft anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely see.
You still on vacation, Gascar, or you just back at work? Cause I think a holiday up in Canada again this weekend. I heard.
Man, Canada always has holidays.
I know, man. Because they care about work-life balance here in America. They work you to death. They actually get vacation time and stuff compared to other countries. Yeah,
that is true.
Like I said, I had to almost die to get time off from work.
You laugh about it now, bro.
And I'm still working. That was my job that called me earlier because I'm the only one in my department that does my job. So when I'm out, they panic. Like, they don't know what they're doing. So I get called every day. What's the form for this? Where's this and that? How do I'm like, just send me the email. I'll do it myself.
Be like, Thanos, I'll do it myself.
I'm like, I better get my freaking promotion, my raise when I get back to work that we were talking about before I left. I ain't forget about that. When I get back.
I haven't had a raise in almost 2 years, man.
So my job is they think they're slick. So they'll give us a raise like every 5 years. But if you do the math, it's just a cost of living raise for over the past 5 years, what we should be at. So it's not really a raise; it's getting us caught up where we should be at.
Yeah.
But
Shoot, I'll take that.
We do get. I will say we do get good bonuses, and my job has really good health care. So like what I pay for insurance, most people don't pay. I only pay $80 a month for my insurance.
You're lucky, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have our on-site clinic too. So any meds I need, I get free.
I need health insurance so bad, man. It's like the biggest thing I'm concerned about right now. Oh, bro, they got AI Limit for $16. That game just came out.
What's it called? AI Limit?
Yeah, AI Limit. I played the demo. I live streamed it for like a couple hours. And bro, that game was so awesome. I was just like,
it was very anime-ish.
That's available on Friday when I get paid. I'm picking that up.
What was that game that came out? Midnight. It was, what was it called? It was kind of like a GTA but futuristic. At bomb. Midnight something, right?
No.
What was it called? Mind's Eye.
Mind's Eye. Yeah.
I want to see what is on here.
It should be like $5 at this point.
No, man, this still going for top rate.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna buy it.
No, I was like the global key for Steam is sold out. Xbox is $55. Yeah, you can't get it on Steam right now because all the keys are sold out.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that game to get about down to 10, 15.
And I'm probably like end of the year next year. It'll be
yeah. It's not one of those games I'm rushing out to get, but I'm kind of curious because
I was mad because the trailer looked real cool, the concept looked cool, and then I saw the gameplay and people talk about it. It was trash. They said it's so buggy and just. And there's something happened with the head of their company. Everything left right before their release and all that stuff, and it was a whole thing. Like the head of the studio left.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. So they got Ready or Not on here for 33.
Yeah.
But man, I heard this is such a like team game. Like,
you have people to play with. Oh, I lied. They do have Nintendo game on here. You got a Switch game here. You got Zelda.
They got one game.
Yeah, for $50. Tears of the Kingdom. But again, that's just a.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and create an account because I've seen
a lot of games. Yeah. I meant to tell you Sunday when we were talking. I found this website. I wish Baldur's Gate would go down there. I want to play that game, but I just don't want to pay that much and not like it.
Bro, I should add. We should add each other to our Steam a family plan. I have that game, and you can play it. Because that's what me and my brother does. Me and my brother,
you share. Yeah, you share.
We do the family share, and I have Baldur's Gate on there.
And I want to buy Jack Move and what other one? I might buy the Soul Reaver. I loved that game when I was a kid.
Soul Reaver?
Yeah. The one like the first PlayStation games I had as a kid. And I remember playing it all the time. It was actually on a demo CD. Remember you get demo CDs? Yeah. I used to always go buy like the Game Informers and they get the little demo CD.
Just for those stupid CDs, man.
I saw Game Informers back now. They're publishing them again.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Dude, back in the day, that was the only way to get your latest news on stuff.
Yeah. You remember the what was it called? It was basically the guidebooks where you can like it'll help you through the whole game. What were it called?
Oh, the strategy guides?
Yeah, not any of the big books you buy. Guys buy them like for Pokemon and stuff. It'll map out everything for you, tell you each region and everything, any game you bought.
Yeah, I remember they also used to have like it would look like a book like this, and it would be like cheat codes. And it'll have all the cheat codes. We don't even have cheat codes anymore.
I remember Game Genie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Game Genie went out, and then they did Game Shark.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm buying Soul Reaver. $3. Not bad. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Detroit Become Human next once I finish Expanse. I've always heard good things about that game.
Yeah.
So,
That studio puts together good
yeah,
games.
I'm having fun playing David Diver right now, so I'll probably play that for a while. He said Heavy Rain was a good one too, so I'll probably play that after I play Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give Dave the Diver a shot.
It's fun. It's simple. It's fun. You know, I had 2 hours last night. Basically, you go out, you got to hunt fish and dive during the day, and at night you run a sushi bar. So it's and the characters are funny. The black guy looks like what's the guy name that played Shaft back in the day? He's the sushi chef and everything. It's pretty funny. The characters are funny and everything. And all the characters, they're mean as hell too. They make fun of you being fat and everything. And they always compliment your weight. It's pretty good. Like I'm about 2 hours in. I had fun last night. I'm gonna keep playing it. I see why everybody gave it good reviews.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and register now.
Yeah. Like I said, you think about it, for $60 buying one game, you could probably buy about 20 games off of here.
Yep.
You know,
that's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't mind buying a game for less than $5, and if I don't like it, it didn't really hurt me. You know.
The video game market, I think, is going to crash soon.
Like I said at night, I think it's going to be a bubble. It's going to pop eventually because the price of games going up so high, people aren't going to want. It's going to be a point where people are saying, "I'm not paying that."
Yeah. The only new game I'm going to be playing this year is Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake that comes out on the end of this month. But other than that, I have zero interest.
The only game I really want to play is Arc Raiders and the Cosmic Invasion games. That's the only games that I want to buy.
And Cosmic Invasion.
And I'll probably play Battlefield because that looks good. But other than that, I love the franchise of that game. But other than that, there's no other games that I like. I can't wait. You know,
Geeky Guy messaged me yesterday and he's like, "Hey man, when Black Ops 7 comes out, you should get it and we can co-op the campaign." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not getting it, bro."
I mean, I'm like, it's gonna be on Game Pass, so I'll get it that way. And I said I'll probably run the campaign, but I'm not excited to hear about Call of Duty at all.
Yeah,
the way Call of Duty has gone, it's become Fortnite now, and I don't know. They need to get. If I'm playing Call of Duty, I like milsim games. To me, that's supposed to be a milsim game. I don't want to see Nicki Minaj. I don't want to see unicorns running around.
Ninja
Turtles. You know, no. I'll play Fortnite if I want to see that.
Yeah, and I told him, I'm like, well, one, I don't really play the campaigns, you know. I play like a little bit online and that's pretty much it, you know. But for the most part, those games I get kind of bored with kind of easily, you know.
Well, I like playing those games because me and my friends play them, but after a while it gets so boring. I want something different. That's all they want to play is Call of Duty. I'm like, let's play something different. Like, I try let's play other games in that genre, but different games. But it's the same thing over and over. They play the same modes over and over. It's the same thing. I'm just like, yeah, it's fun. I like hanging out with you guys, but this gets very boring after, a while.
Yeah. My brother-in-law, man, he plays so many freaking like Call of Duty, Warzone,
Battlefield, all that stuff.
Fortnite, Madden, NBA. I'm like, bro, do you ever get tired just playing the same thing every day? But that's what the young generations are doing, man. They're all about them live service games.
If it ain't 2K, it's Fortnite or Call of Duty. And honestly, I hate to say it, I blame streaming.
Yeah.
Streaming has really hurt the game industry as the culture of it in a sense, because it's all about I want to be the first to do this or what's popular. Streamers promote these games that are actually like diving into like what gaming was supposed to be. It's a casual, hobby.
Yeah.
Nah,
Well, I
nothing
mean,
wrong. Get your bag. If you're good at the game, you're good at the game. You know, I have nothing wrong. But I just feel like the culture has changed overall for streaming, where it's more of like, I want to be the first on this game. You can see a new game will come out, and everybody who is playing that game, people who don't even play that game, are playing that game just because it's popular now, and it makes ungood games popular sometimes.
yeah, I mean, back when I was in high school, I mean, I played Madden every year and NBA Live and stuff like that, but I also played everything else, RPGs, action. Like I played everything.
That's how I was.
I did not discriminate on
If it
any.
looked good, I was playing it. You know?
Yeah.
I guess to this day, one of my favorite games, I say all the time, Legend of the Dragoon, one of my favorite games all time. I want a remaster of that. I don't care if it comes out, I'll pay full price for that because I want to see that game remastered. That game is so good.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. I'm hoping with the success of
Oblivion
and Expedition that hopefully Square Enix starts doing it, because everybody wants Chrono Trigger to come back, and Legend of Lagoon or Dragoon, like those games. Yeah, like they need to kind of
like
make
if you're gonna remaster a game, do a game that's like 20 years old. Don't do a game that's been out for the past 6-7 years, like Last of Us, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're not really seeing that much of a distance in different in the remaster. You know, with a game like those games, you'll see a big Oblivion, for example. That game looks completely different than what it was when it first came out.
Yep. Oh, so these different versions are messing me up a little bit, because I'll come in and then I'll go down and global version and be like $2, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. You can filter on the side when you search, like, you know. But yeah, just before you pay for it, make sure you got the right one. And it'll have checks by your region and stuff, or X if you can't.
Yeah, because right now I'm adding a bunch of stuff. I just added the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver stuff.
I got 8 games in my cart, and the total right now is $16.
$16.
$16 for 10 games.
That's an average of $2 a game.
That's because one game's like $9. That's why it jumped up.
A lot of the time, the global ones are cheaper, man.
Yeah, they are cheaper. And the global you can use anywhere. So, yeah, just check global United States. So, like I said, I have done the cash back thing, but you can claim cash backs and you can purchase stuff like discounts through the site, so you'll take more off.
That's good.
Yeah.
Speaking of Manhunt, they have it on here. A lot of this stuff, I'm just scrolling through, see what it looks like. I'm like, okay, that looks pretty cool. My brother was playing Saints Row.
Oh god, I played that game one time. Only because my friends had it. It started off fun, and it was like, this is dumb.
Oh man.
Like I said, yeah, I don't mind playing this kind of prices for games. You're not really risking anything. You're not losing anything if you don't like it.
Yeah, I figure like when it comes to games like this, I spend more on an iced coffee than I do on the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dude, they got Gotham Knights on here for $3.89.
Mhm.
I wish that Ghost of Tsushima would get cheaper, man.
I'm trying to figure out how to do the cash back thing on here right now.
You have cash back available?
I should. I purchased the other day. I got like $1 or something. Let's see. Orders. Oh, yeah. I gotta click my profile first. That's why. I'll do that later. I got a couple of minutes, man. I gotta jump off.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same with that.
You working tonight?
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna be taking a nap here after I get off here. That's my routine, man.
Mm-hmm. So what time you going to work?
I go in at 7, but I have to leave the house like an hour.
Okay.
Because it's
traffic.
Yeah, yesterday I left an hour before work and I was 7 minutes late because there was a bad accident on the highway.
Is it a longer drive for you now, or?
Yeah, compared to where it was. With no traffic, it takes about 30 minutes. With traffic, it can take anywhere between 45 to an hour. But on the way home, it only takes 20 minutes.
Okay, you're going against traffic.
Yeah, plus it's 3 in the morning. So
no, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick up some of these games on Friday. I'm just kind of doing what you're doing and going through and just favoriting all the ones I want to get. My brother is supposed to be coming over Saturday to see the play. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. We can sit down and
game a little bit.
Yeah. So many of these damn games are also like Souls likes now, man. I'm so tired of seeing Souls likes.
Yeah. Obviously, everybody's kind of doing the same thing. That's why the indie market is better because you get a variety of stuff in there.
Yeah, I did that. I downloaded that Wu Chong Fallen Feathers, man, and I played it for like 30 minutes. I'm like, man, this is just the same thing as
the different characters.
Yeah, freaking Wukong and Dark Souls, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done with this, man. The video game market, man, they copy off each other way too.
I saw your video about Sony suing thing again.
Tencent, over that Horizon thing.
Everybody's biting off everybody. Like you said, at what point are we gonna get to where you just having the same idea is copyright? The same genre of game.
And that's
you have a first person shooter game. You're copying me. Like, come on.
That's a dark road to go down too, man.
So you won't have no innovation. No, like you said, like, someone comes up with an idea, but then someone sees something. Oh, we can improve it this way. Which it leads to innovation within the gaming industry.
Yeah, and the thing is, some of the things look similar to Horizon, but the game is completely different. This is like an online type of game. Horizon is an open world single player narrative game. Like, come on, bro.
Well, it all started with Power World,
Yeah, Nintendo tried to sue that. I mean, I think Nintendo won.
Yeah, they had to change a bunch of.
Yeah, they had to change some stuff. Like you can't catch them in a ball or
Which
anything.
is so dumb. Like, so you now you own the copyright of that, like that mechanic.
Yeah, so now you can't catch anything in a ball.
Oh
like,
yeah.
That's so stupid. But all right, DJ, man, I guess I'll let you go. I'm gonna go and get ready to take this nap. I do appreciate you coming on.
Problem,
I mean,
man.
we had,
we had what, 25 people at one point watching?
Yeah, man, we were doing pretty good, and then we started talking about our old age, and then everybody just kind of died off. Like, man, but I mean, hey, you guys don't give us nothing to talk about. We burned through all the topics in the first hour. So, all right, DJ, man, take it easy, stay safe. Hope you feel better.
You too, man. Have a good night at work.
Yep. See you on Sunday. Thank you,
later, man. Later.
All right, guys. You guys take it easy. Take care. Peace out.
Later.